Oh, Scotty, it's the end of the party, let's hit the road before I have to flash back to Shinigami Modo, Shinu Hodo, Isogashikute, gotta run. But thanks for watching what I put out, though it's not a ton. Excuse me, sorry, tie hen, time to say goodbye again. Promise it's a matter of time before we're best friends. It's not the end of your Mori, cause every closed door is just the intro of a brand new story. One wish that I can't pretend I don't wanna see come true. I know it wouldn't make a difference if you thought of me as much as I think about you. But maybe it's deliverance from the pain I know is coming on when my old soul's finally gone. It's not wrong to think about it, but I'll stop for tonight, cause we're immortalized forever in the songs that we write, you know? Sorta say goodbye, the end, I'm not sorry, but I wanna see you again sometime. A song in my heart, a world of worry falling on your mind. Wait, don't we leave it all behind? この瞬間が宝物、君たちと私いつまでも今日も生きてよかったと言ったら幸せ。Close your eyes for a minute and envision a place where everybody's cherishing life in one same space. And it's embarrassing to say cause you're the one that I chase. See, mortality's what makes a life sweeter to taste, right? Fatalities, fallacies, sweet and sour, still a freeze. Time with me and you, refreshing like a haunted breeze. Honestly, messing with the reaper mentality, sleeping on the fact that history has told me how to be. Do I despise human life? Something really I ain't thought of, but I die inside a little when we say Jamata. Ningen no kanjo, wafuyo Jamada. Even so, mada shinzo bata bata. It's not enough just to see you every once in a while, searching in the darkness of my world for a smile. There's you, mata asu to asatte, watashi tachi no te kitto kasaneru. Sora say goodbye, the end, I'm not sorry, but I wanna see you again sometime. A song in my heart, a world of worry falling on your mind. Wait, don't we leave it all behind? この瞬間が宝物、君たちと私いつまでも今日も生きてよかったと言ったら幸せ。そろそろ say goodbye, see you again sometime. La da 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 da. この瞬間が宝物、君たちと私いつまでも今日も生きてよかった、マジよかった。Sorta say goodbye, the end, I'm not sorry, but I wanna see you again sometime. A song in my heart, a world of worry falling on your mind. Wait, don't we leave it all behind? この瞬間が宝物、君たちと私いつまでも今日も生きてよかったと言ったら幸せ。Sorta say goodbye, la da da da, see you again sometime. A song in my heart. この瞬間が宝物、また君に会いたいと言ったら幸せ。Signing off. Days are blending together, pretending like I don't notice. Drowning in mental fog, so think my hands might close where my throat is. Not gonna rap that I'm cursed, my words got heavy. And sure enough, the steady ebb and flow of life subsided, but I wasn't ready. Last night I thought up a song, but I'm too wired to hum it. Inspired sight like tunnel vision on the life I got from it. Not tired yet, right? Huh, it's fine, I'll tell you that much. Adventures ought to be remembered as such, but I'm not well. Not today, not tomorrow. These souls inside my pocket are just sanity I borrow. Sayonara to the sorrow of eternity alone. Yeah, right. Part of the joke is that it's all that I've known. It's just if I can help that I romanticize your concern. Now I can fantasize forever if you never say the words goodbye. This tainted mindset really must go free. Finding someone so fucking wonderful when I'm just so me. Searching by city light, you'll never find me running through a cursed night. Do you have a death wish? Shut the lid tight, it's complicated. Could you not look inside? It's complicated. Somehow I'm just a page in, but I've cried and I've grown to shut away the conversations of my highs and lows. You've been a man in me, I know. Laid back in the cracks of my past, it's kinda funny. Got sick of the trick of myself into thinking that others will only run from me. Because as you know, I'm death, you heard about me. I'm kinda famous now, it's awkward, but welcome to my constant state of mind. Like, could you knock first? Why is it every time your kindness is making my chest unbearably tight? But not for the first time, a terrible night for a curse. But don't you worry, cause it hurts fine. Drunk, lost, Cali P, wandering Rengoku, she enlightened me. This what they call a sunk cost fallacy. Frightening in spite of things I want toss my way. I'm looking everywhere at once and months are passing like days. By myself is just better, I know I say that a lot, but if somebody holds you back, then you cannot become God. Lost in the night, I hostile hostage or free. These childish eyes will only show my mind what I wanna say. Searching by steady light, you'll never find me running through a cursed night. Do you have a death wish? Shut the lid tight, it's complicated. Could you not look inside? It's complicated. Somehow I'm just a pigeon, but I've cried and I've grown to shut away the conversations of my highs and lows.自分の目で見えたいのこの絶望の美しさWanna see it? Fine, this time look for yourself.
Well, warm-up time is over. I didn't have a plan for intro music, so I opened with a couple of startup songs like the Neo Geo jingle, some of the Capcom Q sounds, Windows 95, PlayStation 1, and PlayStation 2. And then I followed it up with two songs of Calliope Mori that I really like, and then I followed it up with two songs from my favorite Dr. Robotnik stages in Sonic Adventure 2. And I decided to open with the Dreamcast jingle, because that was a good jingle. Anyways, I'm going to give about 10 seconds, and Jason will be hopping in. And then apparently he's going to gush about giant women, because he's been doing that for the past week thanks to Resident Evil. And I think I'm starting to understand why. Well, I'll explain when he comes in. 5 seconds. Okay, Capcom trying to put a kibosh on Rule 34 and makes more sense now.
Can't stop it. It's grown too powerful.
For those who don't know what I'm talking about, apparently Capcom put some, like, about a couple weeks ago, it's on Maximilian Dude's channel. You can look it up. But apparently... hello?
Yeah, I'm here. What's up? Wait, am I not coming in?
No, I think you're using your shitty mic.
Oh, god damn it. One sec. Oh, fuck. I don't... 1 second. For some reason, it's not even showing up when I listen.
Alright.
The mic isn't even grabbing. Wait. No, it's using the... Yeah, it should be using the, what? Yeah, it should be using the snowball. But yeah, sorry, continue talking until I figure this out.
Alright, so... Maximilian Dude made a video or something, but apparently there was some like streaming regulations they've added, and everything made sense up until the hey, no Rule 34 of our art, which I think is a stupid thing to implement. But they probably did that because they were chicken shit scared of what they were about to unleash when they announced some of the antagonists in Resident Evil Village, including one tall lady with the Lady Deathstrike claws.
Wait, I think I got it.
Do you? Still sounds like you're like...
And sounds like shit.
No, but I was hearing myself echo for a bit, but now you sound good.
I had to change the settings again. Yeah, for whatever reason, it stopped recognizing what my microphone was and kept saying it was default.
Oh, lame.
But
the only thing you need to know about Ready Player One is that the movie was okay, but the book was dog shit.
So I have the book, and every time I've opened a page, I look at a single sentence and go, "Oh, this is awful. I can't read this." Like every single page I turn to is like, I pulled up in my Ecto 1 and did a sick burnout, and then I got out and Gundam music played, and a bunch of other copyright shit happened.
Yep, pretty much.
And every time every single time I made a game, like I would turn to a page and go, "Let's see how bad this is." Like, oh look, he's ranting about Speed Racer.
I think if you look carefully, he goes full fedora and starts ranting about religion.
I do know that he has a really long diatribe about masturbation. Or maybe that's just the author. It might not be in the actual book.
Man, this sounds like something we need to do a read-along with George Takei or something.
Yeah.
Speaking of George Takei, I finally conquered the final Millennium Tower.
The true final Millennium Tower?
No, the final Millennium Tower.
Oh, final one. Okay.
So, if you got in Yakuza Like a Dragon, there's actually post-game content where you can go through the Millennium Tower again and do and go. It's basically it's post game content, which is interesting because Yakuza has never done anything like this before. But now that they're making their game a turn based RPG, starring a character who just really loves Dragon Quest that much, they added something like this. And I was able to, for the past couple of weeks when I was sinking time into the game, I was able to grind, level up my characters, keep them in the jobs they're in, and conquer the tower. Now, here's the thing. And by the way, who the manager is, who the reveal is, I'm not going to give away who it is, but it actually did answer one of my questions. And the cutscene after you defeat him is actually really, really, really fucking good. And it further cements the passing of the torch.
Oh, yeah.
But after I beat the tower, thinking I was 100% done with the game, I'm going to use a Simpsons quote here. Remove the stone of shame. Attach the stone of triumph. There's a true final Millennium Tower with even more powerful enemies I have to go through next.
Okay, so that's where I kind of stopped because I leveled up a lot, but then I kind of fell off to do other things. I'm gonna hop back on soon when I feel like listening to podcasts because the games I'm playing right now do not mesh well with zoning out and listening to podcasts while I grind. So, but did you attempt the true final Millennium Tower?
Not yet, but you told me you got one hit KO'd in it.
I walked in, the first enemy punched me, and Ichiban died. And then it said, "Hey, you lost 6 million yen. Fuck you." And then I'm like, I'm gonna turn off the game now.
Damn.
I will say, Millennium Tower is great for grinding money. It completely replaces the businessman.
Yeah, although I don't know why I need 56 million yen right now, but okay.
To buy all of the expensive, weapons in the shop in the final area of the game, and then you take it to the blacksmith, who can then give you the ultimate versions of like every weapon.
Yeah, but don't you still need to like travel across the map and collect golden bugs or some shit?
Yeah, there's places you could like kind of grind golden bugs out in the Millennium Tower because they drop a ton.
All right. So yeah, so now I have to do that.
Grind for a bit, but the game recommends you're at level 99 with like everything. Well, not every job, but whatever job you're using. But I want to max out every job so I have more attacks.
I think I'm content with where I'm at now. Who knows?
I kind of am too. I might just watch the true ending online and say fuck it.
I sure hope there's not another stupid cutscene that I need to see.
That's probably a little one. I did watch someone go through it a little bit, see what level I should be expected to be, and generally, like once you hit that point, it like looks like it's actually like not even that hard. It's just kind of time consuming.
Yeah, I that's the thing. I have to focus on. Well, I have 2 other JRPGs I need to play, but I decided to prevent burning myself out on that genre as a whole. I decided to get back into 13 Sentinels.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? As I'm talking to you, I think it might be better just for me to cut my losses and watch the final ending of Yakuza Online, because I do not feel like grinding for another like 8 hours to hit level 99.
Yeah, same here, man. Like it's not like Digimon's story where you can find like ways to cheese it so you can just get to level 99 in like 5 minutes with your Digimon.
Yeah, you have to like go through the sewers and beat up all of the like super XP enemies, and sometimes they run away and it sucks.
You know what I do to prevent that? I just have Jungi-Han rapid shoot them.
So here's the thing about that, is that sometimes it won't do enough damage and then they'll escape. I usually do Divine Shot because it hits everybody and it has a chance of insta-killing.
Here's the thing. If he does Rapid Shot, it's like 1 HP per damage, but I don't know how, but he's now doing 2 HP. He can take him out in 1 hit.
Okay.
Yeah.
I do know there's like, if you hit a crit with a bullet weapon, it like wipes them out instantly.
Yeah, so I haven't had problems there, but that being said, the leveling is just too slow for my taste.
Tedious.
Yeah, I don't like
Even
the
if
I don't
I'm wearing the XP items that give me like double XP, but it still takes.
yeah, I think I'm just either that or I'm just gonna just throw in my towel because really I don't. And they give me a silver. No wonder the trophy was silver after I beat the first final Millennium Tower.
Well, think about a lot of the gold trophies are like for, hey, hit a bunch of home runs, beat the golf mini game. Yakuza 7 has a lot of content in it.
Yeah, all the Yakuza games do.
Yeah, Yakuza. If you want to play a single series for the rest of your life, probably Yakuza.
Yeah. But if it's that frustrating and tedious, I might just look it up online. Because I'm pretty sure after everything I do, it wouldn't be worth it. Just like Takeshi's Challenge.
Yeah.
The only difference is that they tried to make it worth it. Whereas
Takeshi's Challenge is beautiful.
Whereas Takeshi said, "Go fuck yourself" after you beat the game.
I hate video games. Go play this shit video game. No, Takeshi, we love it. This is the funniest shit ever. I hate you so much. I wish you would die. I'm Takeshi.
I hate video games, but I was in Yakuza 6.
Yeah, I'm drinking scotch right now. I'm finishing off my bottle.
So, my daiquiri bar has a holiday seasoned limited flavor called Crew U.
Okay.
It's grape flavored, and it's called Crew U because it's Mardi Gras season.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it is.
I know. One of these days I need to be on stream wearing a tacky purple, green, and gold suit. For
the one time you'd ever like stream yourself or just take a photo, I guess.
Oh yeah, that. Jim Cornette Mardi Gras. Oh my god, dude. Jim Cornette and Mardi Gras colors would be amazing. Let me tell you about this outlaw macho bullshit.
Drinking a daiquiri.
Speaking of, he got a letter from one of his fans, and it turns out one of the fans was an officer during the time of the Capitol Hill riots.
Oh my god.
Oh, Nightman's here? I didn't see him.
Oh.
Tom said Nightman.
Yeah.
I didn't see him in the chats.
No, I didn't see him either.
No, the book was not better, and when I told my parents, they were flabbergasted. Yeah, sometimes it happens.
It's always better. So I have that thing. There's a few adaptations.
But here's the thing: like in terms of anime and manga adaptations, I'll say Angelic Layer and Welcome to the NHK are better animes than the manga.
That happens a lot. For shonen shit, Blue Exorcist as a manga is absolute dog shit compared to the anime.
Well, it's shonen. I don't expect much other than dog shit.
I have never. Do you know about like the Blue Exorcist anime differences?
No, because I don't care.
Okay, I think it's kind of interesting, so I'm gonna say it anyway.
All right, go ahead.
They made up an anime-only ending because they hit a point in the manga where like it was starting off a really boring arc, and like we can't make this interesting, so they made up an ending, and it's like a big apocalypse thing. Mm-hmm. And and it's actually like a pretty decent ending. Like it humanizes Lucifer as the main character's father and everything, and like explains why everything's happening. That and it had an overall decent ending. Then the manga continues, goes a completely different direction. I gave up during the arc, like right when it split from the manga, because they just hang out in a like a Shaolin temple for like 20 chapters doing nothing, and it sucks.
Not even training?
It's not even like a training arc. It's like a mystery arc, but the mystery is boring.
Oh, that's lame because...
You know what it's like? It's like, you know how the eyes of the world in Bayonetta, how they're very poorly explained? It's basically that. They're after an artifact.
I haven't gotten that far in Bayonetta, but okay.
Oh, no, that's like Bayonetta 1.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, okay.
I haven't progressed through like the first major boss.
Okay, I gotcha. All right, but yeah, basically it sucked. But then the second anime comes out, and they retconned the ending of the first anime to continue and follow the manga, and no one cared. For years, I was saying, don't bother, like, the manga's not even good. And it's like, no, but I wanted to accurately follow the manga. Then the anime came out, I was like, wow, you were right. Yeah, the manga sucks.
Here's the thing. Why? Like, sometimes I praise an adaptation for going in a slightly different direction, if it's still good. Scott Pilgrim, The Boys,
The Shining.
The Shining. Okay, so Tom was actually referring to. Apparently, he's actually started watching Always Sunny in Philadelphia. He said he was binging it for a while.
Gotcha.
But there was a moment where the gang tries to start a rock band, and Charlie had this song, and the and the song was Spider inside my dreams. Oh, I love you. You make me wanna cry. You make me wanna die. Every night you come inside my house and you pin me down with your big strong. Whoa, Charlie. I mean, the first half was cool, but what's the rest of it? It's about the boy being infused with the spirit of the nightmare. He becomes Nightmare. Sounds like somebody breaking into some kid's house and raping them.
Where's that from?
And then he does this crazy solo where even Frank Reynolds looked uncomfortable as shit.
I'd like to imagine that wasn't scripted. It probably was, but I hope it wasn't.
Well, they have been improv their lines in later scenes more and more, so I wouldn't be surprised if it was improv. But the funny thing is, we have a guy in our community who was a kid when he started. I believe I forgot, Nightman 39. And then when I recently watched Always Sunny, I found out about Charlie's fear of the Nightman. And I once asked him, "Hey, did you get your name from Always Sunny?" He said, "No, that was just a coincidence."
I love dumb coincidences like that.
I'm not going to lie, I did get my name Darkscream from Transformers Robots in Disguise because I thought that was a cool name.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. That'd be Starscream after he takes Megatron's role finally. Oh wait, that did happen once.
Yeah, but he never called himself Darkscream or Hellscream.
Yeah. Hellscream I kind of like. That's extra edgy.
Yeah, I think that was from Beast Wars 2, I believe, or Neo, one of the two. Speaking of geeky shit, guess who might be coming to my town tomorrow afternoon at my local comic book store?
Do tell.
Jason David Frank apparently has been traveling across the country, visiting local comic shops and signing autographs in order to keep their businesses afloat because of pandemic and shit.
Yeah.
And apparently he is springing up into my town, and I might drop by, see if I can buy some merch, have him autograph it, maybe take a photo, because the photo I had with him way back when was on my old cell phone and it's lost, so...
Yeah, I hate when that happens.
You think I'm going to miss an opportunity like this? I'm going to see the Green Ranger. Don't worry, I'm going to mask up, I'm going to be safe. I mean, Jesus Christ. Well... I don't want to get too personal, but I am not, trust me, I would have been infected 10 times over, but I'm not one of those dumb anti-maskers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, generally, that's all. You can still do a lot of the stuff you did before. Just wear a fucking mask, you morons.
Don't worry, I heard Joe Biden mandated like a 100-day mask policy or some shit.
Fine by me.
Same here. I've been doing it for like 10 months now. I'm used to it.
Yeah, I know. God, I do love the that like.
In all honesty, I hope they actually sell face masks of like the Green Ranger or the White Ranger, so I could just have him autograph that, and I'll just keep that or something. Because here's the thing, forecast tomorrow is probably going to be a little sketchy with the weather, so definitely going to bring an umbrella because I don't want to drive there. I like walking all over the place. To quote Scott Pilgrim, I love me some walking, which is actually one of the names of the songs in the original score by Nigel Godrich. Are you familiar with that song? Love me some walking?
No. If I heard it, I'd probably recognize it, but... it's been a long time.
It definitely played when he took Ramona out and started walking towards the place where they were filming the setup for Lucas Lee. Yeah. That song is like the most... You know what? If you want to mute yourself and listen to it for a little bit, go ahead. It is like the most chill, dark, atmospheric song, and I used to listen to it all the time when I was in college. So, love me some walking.
I'm just gonna play it on my phone because my mic doesn't usually pick.
All right, but if it does pick up, I'll let you know because I don't want to get hit with a hard copyright.
I get that.
You know, if you want to demonetize me, be my guest. I wasn't making a single cent. I just don't want this video getting DMCA'd or worse, get sent to.
Of all things.
Yeah.
I got an annoying ad.
Yeah, I bought almost everything Scott Pilgrim when it came to the soundtrack. The main score, the Nigel Godrich shit, and the video game soundtrack.
I'll just be like, Pat, listen to the first 10 seconds and decide how I feel.
No, you have to listen to more than that. Listen to
I
it.
know.
He talks crazy talk. All right. Wow, Anime Disney fans been super talkative lately. How's it going, Ifrit?
Oh, okay, cool. It doesn't look like it's picking up on my mic.
It's funny because I heard it for a little bit, but not too bad. I think we're good.
Talking.
Every time you talk, the music picks up, so.
Oh, no! Yeah, that's very ambience.
Yeah, like I said, that was my college jingle right there. Every time I would just walk from place to place. Speaking of crazy college stories, did I ever tell you the time where I had really bad diarrhea, and I had to take a fucking social studies final?
No, but that sounds miserable.
You don't know the half of it.
One of my weirder stories in it was actually high school. During finals week, I got in a car accident on the way to school and was like an hour late. Oh. So I almost failed my sociology final due to not showing up, but thankfully it was super easy. I showed up and did the whole test in like 20 minutes.
Okay, I have a very funny high school story, but it's not of me. It's of my first. It's of my freshman college. It's of my freshman. My first roommate I had during my freshman year in college. I could drop his first name at least. I can't even remember his last name, but his name is Donald, and he hates the fact that he has that name because there aren't a whole lot of fucking iconic people with the first name Donald. I remember when John and I were just talking, shooting the shit, and he talks about how there's like these other people. He lists off Donald Trump, which probably embarrassing now, and then he lists off Donald Duck. And I go, hey, there was a character in Fat Albert named Dumb Donald. That's the guy with the hoodie over his face.
I love that guy.
But here's the thing. I was into Scrubs at the time. I could have been like, oh, wait, there's Donald Faison. He's a great actor, and he plays Turk in Scrubs. Yeah, oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's awesome.
By the way, shout-outs to Fake Doctors Real Friends. That's still a fucking great podcast, especially if you're a Scrubs fan.
So I have been listening. The podcast I've listened to lately, obviously, Super Beast. I really like.
Same.
You're Wrong About. You're Wrong About's a great podcast. I would recommend to anybody. I got into Myths and Legends recently, and that one's really good because the guy reading it's very deadpan. He'll retell you the story of like some old ancient mythology, and then he'll usually like chime in with like little ways to make fun of it. Like he hates the Little Mermaid.
Wow. Tom is already on the episode where Frank is promoting guns. That's where the anyways, I started blasting meme came from.
Yeah, okay, now I remember it.
Anyways, back to Donald. He tells a story where he's from New Orleans, and he told a story where he was driving to school, he was running a little late, he was almost there. But there was this little black kid that stood in front of him, and he wouldn't move out of the way. Even honking his horn and everything. And then, about a minute later, his mother runs up, grabs the kid, slams him to the hood of the car, and goes, "How many times I have to tell you to get off the street, you little nit?" I'm not going to say the rest of it, obviously. It's a light A, I'll say that much. It's the way Stinkmeaner says it, and starts spanking him excessively. And Donald goes, "You know what? I'm going to be late for school anyway." So he sets it to park and just watch the whole thing unfold.
So, do you ever listen? So, speaking of another Donald, Donald Glover.
Yeah, 50-50. Better than Trump, but yeah.
Donald Glover?
I never cared for his "This Is America" song.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, like, I like his comedian. I don't really listen to his music.
Same. Have you seen his stuff when he was part of Derek Comedy?
Yes, I do remember.
That's how I got introduced to Donald Glover, because Multifire introduced me to him, and I thought he was funny as fuck.
I mostly remember him from Community. But
and then I saw him in Community as well. Yeah, he was great there too.
The Donald Faison story reminds me of the time he was telling a story about when he was like hanging out with this like really awful little kid, and a really like soft-spoken South African woman called him lit. Because the kid pissed her off that badly, and so that's like a kind of a funny story in general, but yeah, because of the way he tells it. But he tells a expanded version. He goes, "So I was telling that story to to an audience one time, and there was a group of deaf people in the audience, so I had a sign language interpreter." And then she asked, "Hey, is there any terms in your act that might be hard to translate for deaf people?" It's like, lit. It's like, oh, and then she does a sign immediately. It's like, there's already the sign for it.
Damn.
It's like, why is there already an American Sign Language word for it? It's so specific.
Racist sign language. I gotta see this.
There was actually a controversy years ago that sign language is racist. Because there's a few signs in sign language that play upon stereotypes.
Sorry to hear about you losing your job. Oh wow. I'm not gonna go into details about that because I know it's a little too personal, but I'm surprised I still have mine.
Yeah, my job's in a weird place.
I am as loyal as a fucking Japanese salary man, and that's my greatest weakness.
Yeah.
I can be relied on, but I can also be relied on.
Oh, you know what? I just realized we kind of because my microphone was shit, we kind of fell off the topic of Resident Evil.
Oh, right. We were talking about giant women.
We're talking about big women.
That's why it's called Mount Waifu.
The only thing that Steven Universe ever positively contributed was was Steven just screaming giant woman. Because I relate, Steven.
They weren't being subtle about their fetish, that's for sure.
They were not being subtle.
They were not.
There's that one image, like today's episode, the writers specifically, like the writer's bizarrely specific fetish or something.
I don't know, man.
Around.
Sometimes you go back and look at your childhood cartoons and you go, "Oh, that's why I'm into this shit." Okay.
I remember there was a breast expansion episode of Brace Face that did stuff to me.
What?
Yeah, there's an episode. So I guess Braceface dealt a lot with with coming of age stuff for girls. And I just randomly watched an episode one day. There was nothing else on. And I was maybe 7 or 8. I'm trying to do the math of when that show was on. I might have been 10 or something. But
oh man, I thought that show.
This episode about getting boobs, and she had a nightmare that her boobs got too big.
How old are you now?
29.
Okay, yeah, there's a 3-year age gap, because I was about to say, I'm pretty sure that I was a teen when that show came on.
Yeah. I just vaguely remember it, so.
Yeah. Cartoons, children's cartoons fuck kids up more than adult cartoons.
Yeah, 2001, so I was around 10. I was around 9 or 10.
Yeah, I was definitely 13. My nuts dropped. My big balls were all over the place.
All over the place. Oh man.
By the way,
about how I had to get surgery on my balls when I was in preschool?
God damn it! Before, let's put a bookmark on that. Let's go on Ifrit's comment.
Okay, yeah. Total spies, man.
You could totally guess which episode I was into, but other than that,
oh gee, I wonder.
Yeah, there was a Giantess episode too as well.
Oh fuck! You know what might have caused a lot of my fetishes? That episode of Dexter's Lab where they kept turning themselves into kaiju.
Huh. What about that one episode where Dee ate an experimental cookie and turned Giantess? That was like in the first season, I believe.
Yeah, I think so, but again, that might explain my Monster Girl stuff when they kept transforming.
Yeah, Tom recommended a kaiju monster show, and I just couldn't hang on to it. Man, just get the real official shit. Just give me... Oh my god. You know there's going to be waifu art of Godzilla versus King Kong since that trailer dropped.
Hell yeah!
Which, by the way, I'm not going to lie. I've seen some bits and pieces. I didn't see the full trailer itself. But I gotta tell you, damn, I kind of do miss movie theaters. But anyways, no. What's this about surgery on your nuts?
Okay, so when I was in preschool, I
okay.
What? Yeah, so I was in preschool, and it was just a case where I remember the school was on top of like a hill. It was actually a pretty steep hill, and I was walking across the like sidewalk, and another kid rode a big wheel down the hill, and was actually going pretty damn fast, and hit me clean in the balls.
Oh!
With a big wheel. And we didn't think anything of it. I was just kind of in pain. And then a little while later, like my mom was bathing.
No, you weren't. You were thinking, oh, yeah, my balls. And then you blacked out.
Yeah, pretty much. But no. So I got I got hit there, and apparently it was like it ruptured something, and I just swelled really bad, and I had to get surgery to like cover what was ruptured and to drain all the fluid out. I think it was like a urinary tract thing or something like that.
But your balls are safe for now,
like,
right?
What?
Your balls are safe for now, right?
Oh, they're fine. I overused them, but it's fine. Yeah.
You just described what would have happened to Ame if Ame was a boy.
If Ame was a boy, that would have happened to her. I love that image from Calliope's Q&A where it's like it's like if you could fist fight any Hololive member, who would it be? It's like, for some reason I really want to say Ame, and then it just shows an image of like Ame as a child with like dogs biting her and bleeding and on fire. It's like, I lived, bitch, and Calliope as a Reaper's just trying to take her soul and she can't.
They should just play that fucking toy boxing game in Clubhouse Games if you want to fist fight her.
They did play that together.
I was hoping it would just be exclusively that as a stream.
Just that for like a 2-hour stream, yeah.
Oh
man, I want to see them play fighting games together now.
I don't think any of them are good at it.
That's why it's even better.
Oh, if I see Amelia Watson play Third Strike online and then start complaining about everything else, I'll be like, yep, this is DSP if DSP had charisma and didn't snort as much.
Again, my favorite line I've ever read is, I want Amelia Watson to treat me like she treats her Nintendo Switch. And just a compilation of like the Switch like losing connectivity and like getting smashed around every time she got frustrated at Mario.
Yeah, dude. No, it couldn't be the Switch. I think she was doing that to the controller.
Most likely, yeah, because it would have been in the. She was hitting something because at one point, like, you lose connectivity to the screen and it said Elgato on the screen or something like that.
She must have chucked her controller.
She totally chucked her controller and it hit something. She was pissed.
You know, I don't have the wireless Pro Controller. I have it wired because I always stand close to the screen, to the TV screen anyways. But the wired Nintendo controller, that thing is light as a motherfucker.
Oh man, when's DSP himself gonna become a VTuber?
Damn, you should have seen that one series that that this Machinima guy named That's Bullshit made called YouTube Avenue. It's basically a parody of Darkside Phil, and he has a manager by the name of LP, who is this giant deep monster demon with LP carved into his chest, and he's voiced by Takahata 101. It was really funny as fuck.
That sounds like it might be fun.
Where's the game, Phil? Where's the game?
Shit.
Oh, I traded that a long time ago. Merry Christmas, LP gets. Oh yeah, and DSP in the skit basically kind of looks like the Canadians from South Park. So he has like the top half of his skull bounce around every time he talks. It's great.
Oh, I guess it's on Verve now. Okay, because I
What
was so
is?
confused. Oh, I was just thinking of like that reminded me of Cartoon Hell, which was a series done by Drawfee that was animated, where they would it was just their show, but the plot was two cartoonists go to hell and the devil makes them like have to draw like shows for them. And it was I remember it aired on the College Humor's Dropout, but the problem was Dropout is now defunct, so I was wondering where the episodes went. But apparently they're on Verve now.
Good.
Just random tangent.
So
I like how we keep getting close to Mount Waifu and then stepping away.
like I said, I don't want to get crushed on. Which, by the way, let me tell you something about that. I didn't play I did not play the Resident Evil demo myself. However, I did see both.
I didn't play that.
I've seen.
Oh
both,
wait, I can. It's on PS5.
I've seen both Matt and Pat's stream of it, and how the game ends is pretty similar to the RE7 demo. You think you escape, but then the main villain takes you out.
Oh hell yeah!
And in this case, the tall lady grows fucking Lady Deathstrike claws and stab him, and I think I know why.
Yeah, I think I know as well.
Because if this woman were to punch, choke, stomp, it would awaken some things inside some people.
I love all the fan art of like your POV, like it's her choking you. It's like like her POV, and it's like Kermit the Frog getting choked, or like that happy face that has just a mouth and eyes.
Here's the thing. Do you really think was it confirmed by Resident Evil that she is inspired by that one myth that was made in 2008?
So I was talking about that. I don't think they've said anything, but she is very, very clearly inspired by Hachishaka-sama.
Well, they both wear hats.
Yeah, they both wear hats and they both wear white.
That is
and they're
true.
both 8 feet.
Yeah.
So, Hachishaka-sama is a Japanese urban legend that was created in 2008. I like knew about this from like a bunch of hentai as well as like Fatal Frame, because she's a ghost in Fatal Frame, which is fucking cool.
I just found out about her last week.
Yeah, good. Oh boy, there's some good stuff. There's some good content.
I still don't like her.
Aw. Oh yeah, you know what? She's skinny, that's why.
Well, not only that, but I think she's a pet. No, I don't think. She is so...
Shuriken.
Yeah, she's a pedo.
Oh yeah, no, she totally is in like every hentai I've... And there's several. Okay, no, not always. Sometimes she fucks other Japanese ghosts. I know there's this one really famous one, but it's kind of gory. It's like she does kind of lock onto a boy and then waits until he's an adult to fuck him, but yeah.
That's okay.
It's still creepy because the jailbait wait, but still.
Well, if the person's legal, the bait is gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, I was in a random I was in a random thread that was like, here's a collection of the darkest Saturday Night Live sketches, and oh my god, Meet Your Future Wife might be one of the greatest things ever put on television.
I don't think I might have seen it, might have heard of it. I don't know.
Hosted by Tina Fey and is it Amy Poehler, the girl from
Parks and Rec?
Parks and Rec.
Yep.
Yeah. So it's Tina Fey and Amy Poehler hosting a show called Meet Your Second Wife. And it's just a bunch of men who are married, and they bring out a woman who's going to be their second wife. And the first one comes out, and she's like 8 years old. And it's like, oh, it's like, yep, in a couple of years, you're going to marry her. And then it's like a next one comes out, and she's like, and she's like 4. And then like the final one comes out as like a college girl. It's like, oh, well, that's fine. And no, like the second one is great because it's going like, after your wife dies in a tragic kayaking accident, you marry her. By the way, for being on the show, you win a free kayak trip. And then the final one, a college student comes out, and it's going like, it's going like, oh, she's good. Yeah, it's like, you're gonna meet this way, and she'll be your second wife. After your original wife dies, like of something. And then it's going like, oh, that's fine. She's old. Oh no, that's not her. Hey, bring out the ultrasound. There's your second wife. And it's so uncomfortable, and I was laughing my ass off.
I'm surprised there wasn't a big stink about this. This
I'm surprised too.
This had been a sketch from like what, last decade?
Yeah, because it has Leslie Jones, Kenan Thompson, and Tina Fey in it.
Yeah, I believe Kenan Thompson's still a sketch member. Holy shit!
Oh yeah, no, Kenan Thompson's was great because the woman comes out like, please don't be white, please don't be white, please don't be white. God damn it!
Oh, damn.
And it just cuts to Leslie Jones, who's his current wife, just doing her angry face. Because that's what she does.
All right.
I recommend it. It was a very funny sketch. But it started off because there was a sketch that had The Rock in it. And he's at a competition of mad scientists to build the most evil invention. And The Rock comes out and goes, I built a robot that molests kids. And all the other scientists are like, what? Why would you do such? Like, it's the most evil thing I could think of. And like the whole sketch is him explaining how it works and everyone getting very uncomfortable. Then it turns into a White Castle ad.
Okay. So Millie Thompson from Trigun, she was pretty cool.
Oof, yeah, love me some Millie.
She was a big, tall girl who can hold a gun without any problems.
She's like super young too, which is weird. Like when I was looking at the ages, I'm like, oh, because I'm like, wait, her and Wolfwood together? Isn't he? He's like, oh, Wolfwood's young too. Okay.
Oh, how old are they?
I think they're like late. Yeah, they're like 19 or something. It's super fucking weird.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. No, that sounds about right.
Characters in anime are they act like they should be in their 40s, but they're like 21 at the most.
Welcome to a weird Wild West setting that's set on an alien planet. It's probably bound to happen.
Yeah, that's true.
Hey, Jojo Mai, how's it going?
Hey, what's up?
Let's see.
What the fuck? Millie, according to the Wikipedia, is only 5'11". Everyone else is just tiny.
5'11" is pretty tall for a woman.
I know, but it's not really that. But she towers over most of the cast.
Again, that's still above average.
It's above average, but it's not like I thought of her being like 6'4" or something.
Well, she's no. They clearly show her to be a bit shorter than Vash, and Vash was
Vash is pretty tall.
Yeah.
I assume Vash was like super tall. Okay, yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Yeah. But it's funny that Pat can't get it. Pat Boyvon from Castle Super Beast.
I love it. His reasoning makes sense. He's still wrong, but it makes sense.
It's like, I don't get the appeal of these giant women. It's like, I'm 5'2". Every woman is giant.
Every woman's bigger than me.
Dude.
It's like, but what if they were even bigger? It's like, shut the fuck up.
I saw his fucking stream of Resident Evil because a guy uploaded on YouTube, and one of the super chats say, it's understandable that Pat wouldn't be interested in tall women because every woman's tall to him. Pat is the luckiest man alive.
Yeah, he sure is. I love that, like, every image, like, every drawing of Pat and Paige, like, Paige is enormous, and even though she's only, like, 2 inches taller than him.
Good, because I definitely like the new avatar design for Pat, where he basically has a MODOK-shaped body with skinny arms and legs.
Yeah, that's Pat. He has like a normal-sized torso, but he has very short limbs.
Oh yeah, the original cartoon design of him did not do him justice.
Oh no,
They made him
not
the
at all.
same size as Matt, and it's bullshit.
Which Matt is also pretty short. I think Matt's like 5. That's why Wooly, in like every early like cartoonish artwork of him, he was like a horrible, like enormous ogre, even though he's only 6 foot.
Speaking of Wooly, well, not really. There's a character that kind of looks like him, and he's green.
Yup, like,
I think I might just buy the PS4 version of No Straight Roads now because the low resolution is getting to me now.
oh, I hate that.
I mean, kudos for them for keeping the frame rate, but if that's a sacrifice, yes, even undocked, I was like, oh, I don't know if I could tolerate this for a while. So I'm definitely going to pick up No Straight Roads again, but I'm going to pick it up for PS4 because I'm pretty sure it's going to look a little bit cleaner. And yeah, it's a damn shame for a game with that good of an art style to be hindered with shit like that.
Yes. It's hard to not appreciate a good art style.
Yeah, I definitely like the artwork of No Straight Roads. It's unique. I love the animations and the cutscenes whenever they do them. So
It's kind of the Dark Souls 1 problem, where Dark Souls 2 kind of looks like shit, but and like Dark Souls 1 doesn't look much better when it's played on PS3 or like Xbox, but people like upload it to PC and then they put it on DS Fix and like, wait a minute, these textures are super high resolution. It's like, so when we upres the game, it looks amazing. And Dark Souls 2 doesn't quite have that. That luxury.
I just hope that game goes on sale on PS. Well, that or I could just hopefully my bonus money will cover it.
I'm kind of so Jojomon's in the chat, like talking about Resident Evil 8, and it sounds like he's like very unaware of what's going on with it. And I'm kind of fascinated to hear that viewpoint because, like, yeah, Resident Evil 6 was a failure. Umbrella Corps was awful. Resident Evil 7 actually sold very well, but the DLC was very badly handled. Even though the DLC is actually pretty damn good. The DLC where you play as is it Jake, the Punch Man?
No, it's Chris. I thought you played as Chris. Are you talking about
There's several DLCs. There's not a hero where you play as Chris, but there's a DLC where you play as Jack's brother, and he's like this roided out hillbilly who does nothing but punch. So you're basically going through Resident Evil like it's Punch Out.
I know they had a whole bunch of DLC. One of them, some of them are like silly mini games. One of them is basically an escape room game, but the twist is that you have to like pretend to be locked up where what's her name will find out and try to kill you.
Okay. It's not Jack. What's Jack's brother's name? But it is really cool because the final part of that DLC is you have to fight Jack Baker, who's like mutating into because that's what he does. He mutates into slime and shit. But you have to punch him, and you stole like some umbrella tech that's like a giant pile bunker. So you have to box a zombie with pile bunkers. It's really cool.
I have no idea what the fuck is going on. There's going to be some dumb twist because Resident Evil lore is stupid about Chris Redfield, why he's acting like the way he is in Village.
Here is the general fan theory that's going on.
He's being possessed by Albert Wesker?
No, about what the game actually is.
Oh, because
it is not Resident Evil 8.
Well, yeah, I heard the other rumor that's Resident Evil Revelations 3, but
yeah. So
we already confirmed that the tall woman is not Alex Wesker, so
that's pretty cool. Unless she just becomes another version of Alex Wesker.
Stop calling it Resident Evil 8. Stop calling my main protagonist Nier.
Stop calling the main villain Waifu. She's supposed to scare you. It's like, yeah, she scares my dick.
Man, a fear boner is the best thing to have, let me tell you.
Oh, it's so good.
Oh, yeah. Just do a little bit of role play where you have to hide from your girlfriend who is wearing a hockey mask and has a prop machete that she has for her Jason cosplay. And just have her just...
put her on stilts.
Okay.
So I'll get off.
Okay, you know what? Here's my thoughts. When it comes to fan bases, don't fucking read the comments on any videos. Don't go to
Never.
Twitter. Don't do any of that shit. If you like what you like
the thing you like.
avoid them all. Talk to your close friends about it, because your close friends don't know shit about dick about anything, so.
Yep. And that's why I love talking to my close friends, because they're all fucking morons like I am.
Well, they're morons and I can educate them on shit, so.
Yeah.
But I want to discuss about this game. Nah, you don't talk to yourself like everyone else.
Yeah, you don't come with dumb fan theories and then ruin yourself on franchises because you like your fan theories more than what actually happens. Because that's what I do all the time.
Speaking
Man, Attack on Titan would have been good if they followed this thing I came up with. Why didn't they think like I do?
Yeah, that's why I try not to have theories.
Yep.
least-
It's probably a good decision.
So-
You know what? I should just binge Attack on Titan right now because everybody's talking about it.
Yeah, but you hate it.
Yeah, so I'm going to watch the whole thing and hate it more.
But I don't give a fuck what everyone else says. If
Maybe
they
it'll change my mind. I don't know. I like hating things a lot of the time.
Well, but what if you like it? That's worse.
If I like it, hey, I'll have a way to actually like argue against myself. I like having my mind changed.
Yeah, but Attack on Titan still seems so boring.
Yeah, it does. But
Just like
whatever.
Fullmetal Alchemist.
There was one image I saw from like, okay, that's kind of cool.
Speaking of big tall women, what about that ogre from Plus Size Elf and the
Oh,
Cyclops?
hell yeah.
Big women.
That Cyclops, that ogre.
So there was like this one chapter where they got into a fight for some reason, and the fight turned into an Ikitosen brawl. And what I mean by that is every time they hit each other, their clothes were exploding because they're that powerful.
Yes, you do. Yeah. So yeah, again, so actually, you know what? Speaking of big women, something else that happened is the Bowser's Fury trailer that has like giant kaiju Bowser that's on fire, and that led to a bunch of fan art of giant hellhound Bowsette.
Yeah, I showed you one of those.
I know, it's the hype. I love it. Love that shit.
That's good shit, pal.
Because hellhound is one of my favorite designs. Yeah, like general hellhound, like there's like a really popular hellhound design, and it's just like it's like this girl with like very dark fur, and like she has like flaming red eyes and like wearing like a bikini. It's like, oh, that's my kind of monster girl. It's the hellhound from Monster Girl Encyclopedia.
Oh yeah, that game. Oh yeah,
No, not a
that game.
It's a book, but yeah.
Can you do that Tim Allen impression?
Oh, okay. End of Zoe is the name of the DLC I was thinking of.
All right. So, let's see if we can cover some gaming news. If there's any gaming news that you guys want to talk about, please just ask what are your thoughts on this, and then we'll cover it because we probably would skip it if we weren't reminded. But here's the thing: Kingdoms of Amalur: Re-Reckoning. I don't know if it's out right now on current platforms, but apparently it's coming out to Switch sometime around March. And I actually really have fond memories of that game. I've rented it like 3 or 4 times, and then I eventually bought it as my final EA game for a while. There is a Wahapon episode on it.
Yep. Game's decent. It just kind of, it just shit happen.
Here are 2 things that cause me to remember that game fondly. One is the combat. It's an action RPG that's very similar to the likes of Fable and Witcher 3, and it's really fun. The other thing I love is the leveling system in the game. So the way you level up is that there are 3 different classes with each with their own skill tree that you can put your skills in. And I believe they're separated by might, magic. I forgot what the third one is. I think it might have been called skill or mystery. It's for speed and thievery and all that shit. It's that class. So mage, warrior, blah blah blah. And you put skills to it, and then it would add up to like a special total or something. And what happens is you can mix and match. So you can actually put like one skill into magic and then 2 into might, because I believe you get like 3 skill points per leveling or something like that. And what happens is that you get like special tiers you could upgrade to. So for instance, my character was might and magic. I was putting a lot of skills into both of those, and just those. And when I got to like tier 3 as a battle mage or something, my dodge was basically very similar to a series like teleportation dodge in The Witcher 3. I don't know if you remember seeing that when I streamed the game, because we did get to
I do. I think I got hype and called it flash step.
Yeah. So basically I was flash stepping all over the place. The game's leveling system is just fucking phenomenal. I love it.
That's cool.
Now I heard they're not
I know
just
very little about the game, to be honest.
And the story itself, I can't tell you that much because I didn't progress that much to the main story. I was just doing side quests so I could just level up more and more and more and more. But the story's theme is fuck fate, which is one of my favorite themes. Because
I agree. I agree. Fuck fate. It's a bad visual novel series that should have stayed a hentai.
Well, good one. But I mean the idea of fate, the idea of, hey, you're destined to do this because some unknown invisible man says so, or whatever. But I always like the idea of, but what if I told him to go fuck himself, and then that invisible man gets confused and doesn't know what to do? So the character you play as is known as a fate weaver, who can basically save people's lives and avert their time and shit like that, with no consequences whatsoever. So, like, the first character you run into, he's like, oh man, I think I'm destined to die right here. And then all of a sudden, you power up into Fate Weaver mode, which everything goes into slow motion. You just basically kill everyone around him. He's like, and the guy's like, you're a Fate Weaver. It's just like what they are. And then one of the responses are, no, I'm not. You're drunk. And then he goes, and he responds, I am. But I know a Fate Weaver when I see one.
Oh man, that's a good dialogue.
It's written by R.A. Salvatore, so it has to be a good story at least. It's just that not enough people played it to really experience it. Most people boycotted it because of EA's stupid practices. Hey, let's put an online pass in this game.
Ugh. Fuck EA ruining good things.
It's a single-player RPG. Why would we need that? I don't know, but do it anyways.
I did it because I like money.
And what's this online pass for? Just to have a leaderboards in the Coliseum part of the game. Because
leaderboards in games are a stupid idea nowadays because so many people are cheaters.
Which is why, if I were to make my own console in this market, I wouldn't implement an achievement system. I was like, oh, you're playing a single-player game? Well, here's a list of cheat codes, just like back in 1995. Have fun.
I love cheat codes, man.
Dude, yeah, which reminds me, oh my god, we could have saved a whole lot of time in that Scott Pilgrim stream if I knew that fucking cheat code earlier.
Yeah.
So, guys, apparently, I looked it up online to see what other cheat codes this game has. Apparently, there's a cheat code where you could trade your lives for $50. And I could have spammed that, paid Scott's rental fees, and then maxed out my level almost immediately.
Yep. Money, 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 money.
So, yeah, Cam's Analog Re-Reckoning. I don't know if I'm going to get it for the Switch, because I play the Switch more than the PS4, or maybe I want to get it on the PlayStation 4 because, you know, I would like to see that game run on 60 FPS.
So, oh man, So there was a thing mentioned pretty early up. If it just randomly said, thoughts on Takeshi's Challenge remake on PS5, that can't be real. There is no way in hell that is real.
He's
I looked
ribbing
it up,
us.
I couldn't find it.
He's ribbing us. He's ribbing on the idea of putting Takeshi's.
The idea, I would love Takeshi's Challenge HD. It'd be the same exact game, but the sprites would just be highly detailed. It would be like the photorealistic versions of like 3D sprite characters from 8-bit, and it'd be fucking horrifying.
Oh, this is fucked.
What?
You remember how there's supposed to be a Nintendo World in Japan?
Oh yeah, what about that? It looked cool.
Well, this was posted 2 weeks ago, but I'm just browsing through the news on Niche Gamer. Super Nintendo World indefinitely postponed in Osaka due to expanded Japan COVID-19 state of emergency. Well, what the fuck is going on?
That is really bad coming from Japan, considering they all wear masks.
Like, the rest of the world was handling COVID just fine, except for us.
Except for America.
Now, fast forward to a couple months later, everyone else is in a worse state than we are. How is that fucking possible?
Oh, everyone gave up. It sucks. Yeah, Mandalorian game would be cool, but I think that basing any game on like a property, like a TV show's sort of a bad idea for the most part, unless you get really creative and do a bunch of stuff that isn't in the show or movie.
Hey, you want to see Star Wars 1313? Nah, make it Boba Fett. And that's why the game was canceled.
Hey, this girl that looks like Darth Maul, she's friends with Darth Maul, but George, they're like 3,000 years apart. No, make her friends with Darth Maul.
I really hope this park didn't. I'm really hoping this park stays
I hope
open.
the park does well. It looks great.
I know it does. Like,
Carnage, we are not talking about that shit. We are not going to talk about politics unless we can shitpost.
Here's the thing. I was trying to find a clip art cutout of Bernie Sanders sitting down so I could throw him into that fucking club room.
I like that meme a lot. I think it's wholesome.
I can't find the image, the cutout image itself.
That's surprising. Everyone's been memeing it. I like
know.
the one of him putting people in the sharpshooter.
Apparently, this fucking park has like a VR Mario Kart.
Oh man!
Finding keys to unlock and fight Bowser Jr. Gas. God damn it!
I play Bowser Jr. all day.
God, I don't give a fuck. Just shoot me with that fucking needle. I'll take the vaccine. Okay, I don't care.
I will inject the vaccine into my eyeballs at this rate.
Okay, Major Montana's mother, I've been told, got the vaccine. You know, I just got contacted with.
Got it. She's fine.
I contacted my dad. He told me he took the vaccine because he volunteers at a hospital. Just shoot me with the needle. I don't give a fuck. I just want to go to a public place. This is why I want to meet the Green Ranger. It's not because, oh my God, it's the Green Ranger. I already met him before. I just want to meet him because I want to go back to a sense of the old normal.
Yeah. I think I found a transparent Bernie.
All right. Well,
wait, why the fuck did they do a JPEG of a PNG? What the fuck is wrong with them?
Here's the thing.
It's a JPEG of a PNG, so it has the checkerboard pattern on it.
Here's the thing. I'm probably going to have to put him in the front because there's no way to realistically put him in the background while having him being covered by the desk because I'm not that good of an editor.
Yeah. Oh, wait, there it is. Okay. That makes more. That's an Outlook file. Why the fuck is it an Outlook file? Fuck you. I'm not logging into Outlook.
Anime Disney fan, you keep your mouth shut about that. I don't like to talk about politics because everyone is an idiot these days.
I am drunk already, and I always agree you should talk about politics while drunk, but even I'm not drunk enough for this shit.
Like, I'm having a I hope you all kill each other feeling whenever I see this shit. I don't know if you remember what Dr. Kelso said to Elliot. He's like, listen here, I don't want to get involved in your little personal talk. In fact, I hope you all kill each other. Have a good day, girls.
Yep.
That's pretty much my mood.
Real shit. I'm gonna make my own because I have pretty decent editing software on my phone. I'm gonna save that shit as a transparent. God, I load up my editing software. It starts recommending me pre-edited Bernie memes.
Here's the thing. I just want politics to be boring again.
Yes, I love when politics are boring.
In fact, all this political stuff makes me not want to watch The Mandalorian now because of what's going on with the whole Gina Carano situation.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's gotten worse. I don't think I've heard she was officially fired or not, but if she is, please let me know so I can never fucking buy a Disney Plus subscription, even though I don't agree with any of her statements. I don't think she should be fired.
Okay, I'm gonna send it to you. Yeah, I made a transparent of Bernie.
The one good thing about Star Wars, and you found a way to shit on it in front of my face.
Damn it. And yeah, Kyle Katarn should be in Star Wars. Kyle Katarn fucking rules.
He's not. Well, actually, I would say he's not gonna, but apparently Jon Favreau actually likes the expanded universe shit.
Awesome.
He shoved what's her name, Ahsoka Tano in there. I heard her reference Thrawn. Thrawn was already in Rebels.
Every time I think of Star Wars expanded universe stuff, I just think of McClunky. It's like, hey George, you can make one final edit before you give Star Wars to Disney Plus. What are you gonna do? Make Greedo say McClunky.
What does that mean?
Okay, sure, George.
How about you edit it back to him shooting first?
How about you... No, make it even more insane. Make, like, 5 blaster shots come out of nowhere, and then like, Harrison Ford does the Kiryu Coco neck dance and dodges them all, and then he, like, does, like, a stupid fucking dance, yells McClunky and shoots him, then it goes back to normal. Make it look like a YouTube poop.
Bernie, you're in my way. You should be farther back. I'm glad you got your face mask on, but son of a bitch.
This is the only Okay, here's my belief. If you can make, no matter what you say, no matter what you do, if you're able to meme it in a way that completely divorces it from politics, or in a way that makes a pun, it's allowed. Speaking of, like, weird political shit, there's a movie I want to watch called Feels Good, Man.
Man, that used to be my meme when I was on back in 2008. I would Feels Goodman, but it's John Goodman.
Yep. So I guess there was a documentary on Netflix that looks pretty damn good about the artist who drew Pepe the Frog and how he handled it becoming an insane political hate symbol. Which is kind of
Jojo Mon, they said they were going to retcon it, but apparently people outside of the mainline Star Wars thing said, you know what, we're just going to quietly throw Thrawn in because the fans love it. And you know what? Ahsoka Tano was already in the Clone Wars cartoon.
They threw in Terrace Kasai, and that was something everybody hated, so I'm down with anything.
Oh, okay, here's the thing. Yeah, that fighting game sucks, but Terrace Kasai was actually my class in my anime club Star Wars D&D campaign. I was the Terrace Kasai guy. I was like, I like to do the melee punchy shit, but I don't want to be a Jedi. What do you have? Well, you know that crappy PS1 game? Yeah, there's a martial arts style of it. Sure.
Oh no, somebody made an image of me. Once I'm gonna send that to you. Yeah, actually, you know what? This is kind of a gaming news thing. Apparently, Resident Evil 4 Remake is soft confirmed because there was a internal leak that says people in Capcom are currently fighting each other because half the team working on Resident Evil 4 Remake wants to make it a faithful recreation, and the other half wants to change things up. And because of the bad reception of Resident Evil 3 changing things up, they want to make a faithful adaptation. So, long story short, basically, I'm convinced we're going to accidentally get a Devil May Cry 1 remake.
I see what you mean there.
They're going to go, hey, we made a new version of Resident Evil 4. God damn it plays more like the Devil May Cry. Make a Devil May Cry remake.
So, Resident Evil 3 Remake, I hated the things they changed in that game.
The changes were bad.
Like, okay, the thing is, I like the opening cutscene in the original PS1 game. I thought it was amazing because it shows how everything went to shit, and even fucking tactical military damage control squad couldn't handle it. It's a beautiful cutscene. I used to watch it all the time because it's great. It's basically showing zombies attacking citizens, the cops setting up barricades trying to shoot them down. Some umbrella SWAT squads were trying to take care of it, but it just goes south. And I was like, holy shit, how's RE3, how's this gonna look on RE3 make? And the answer is it's not. We're just gonna use stock footage of fucking riots.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
The opening scene where Jill is already being chased by Nemesis, didn't really care for that much either.
No. Build him up.
Yeah.
If you're gonna make a remake, like, you make those changes to build up Nemesis as a threat and, like, foreshadow him, reveal him slowly and shit.
The way they handled Brad's death was dumb. I don't mind him getting bitten by a zombie, but then eventually just dying from the zombie wounds. I thought that was lame. I wanted him to be ambushed by the Nemesis, get mouth raped. And well, that's what happens to him.
No, I shouldn't be laughing at Ifrit's stupid comment. Resident Evil 4 Remake comes out, it's just a remake of Takeshi's Challenge. He plays too much Takeshi's Challenge. Also, I love Timmy Skitty's comment of, I looked away for a few minutes and all of a sudden Bernie's there.
It happens. So he gets zombified only to set up what happens to Marvin, which I'm pretty sure that wasn't originally canon either, if I remember, but
yeah.
They had to address the "you don't make the same mistake" comment he made to Leon. And there's no secret Barry ending. It's bullshit.
Oh no, Barry always needs a secret ending. I love Barry. He's
know.
my favorite Resident Evil character.
Jesus.
I love the way they handled Barry in Revelations 2.
Yeah, he was handled just fine. And Rev 2.
It was wasn't it Claire hanging out with Moira, his daughter?
Yep.
And it was like, oh, Moira, you would have been a Moira sandwich. Like, does Barry tell everyone that stupid story?
It's good. It's good. So yeah, Resident Evil 3, then apparently Nemesis doesn't chase you throughout the entire game, so he was hyped up to be nothing. Yeah. Mr. X is still the top guy, unless Lady Tall Vampire Lady shows up.
So I love that copy pasta of like him, Capcom designer sitting in the boardroom. So what if we did Mr. X, but it's like a really tall girl, and you hear heels clacking, and then she'll come in and kill you? Just kidding, of course, unless.
Just kidding. Unless.
Thinly veiled fishes.
I haven't played
Oh,
Dead Aim. I've heard decent reviews of it.
Really? I know the game's hated.
No, you're thinking of Resident Evil Survivor?
Maybe I think of Gaiden?
That's
Might
the
be
Game Boy
Survivor.
game. Yeah, like Dead Aim.
Yeah.
Man, I remember X-Play giving a favorable review of it way back when. And they were in Namco Cross Capcom.
And Namco Cross Capcom was a weird time.
Well, nowadays you can cross over anything, and I'm desensitized to it, so...
I like when certain crossovers happen. Oh, speaking of...
Let's put Negan from The Walking Dead in Tekken. Who gives a shit?
Okay, maybe this is a good segue to my week, but because of a stupid fucking crossover, I bought a Toho game, and the game is great.
What's the crossover?
HoloLive.
Oh.
So, apparently, Hosho Marine is a huge Toho mark, and the Toho developers said, awesome, we're gonna let you record 6 original six 6 covers of songs for our game, and then, Toho, Gensokyo Holoism is going to be a DLC where there's 6 little side missions with characters and it was written by the actual Toho team for stupid interactions, and each of the stages has HoloLive covers of the music.
Man, I wish one of the members of HoloLive loves SNK.
That'd be awesome. Okay, who would we put into King of Fighters if they were HoloLive? I feel like Kanata would be the fighting game character.
Well, I'd probably prioritize HoloLive English, so for me it would have to be Gura, Watson, and maybe Calliope, because she would have a Reaper's Scythe or something.
Even though Ina has the least amount of subscribers of all of HoloLive English right now, which, congrats to Kiara. She had a really bad start, but she's slowly building steam, and I'm happy.
People really like her getting salty over losing the Mario Kart.
People really I think my favorite Kiara moment is when her and Calliope were playing A Way Out, and when the reveal happens and she's just yelling at Calliope, she switches completely to German.
Oh, when was this?
Yelling angry German insults.
When was this? It wasn't at the end of the game.
Yeah, it was near the end of A Way Out. Calliope refuses to speak English and starts yelling at Calliope in German.
I just remember her being quiet and pouty.
No, she was speaking German. It was great.
Yeah, maybe she should have fucking... I wanted her...
Kiara would be overpowered because if you knock her out, she just revives again.
It's I wanted Calliope to win originally because she was playing Vincent, and it would have been different from the Ame Gura part.
Yeah, but she did win, so...
Oh, yeah. Let's see, who for HoloLive Japanese, I would probably put Korone, Okayu, and Shippo. What's her name? Who's the sheep?
Watame.
Watame, yeah.
Korone would just eat people's fingers.
Who gives a shit?
Yeah. Korone is great. I'm who hit a million recently? I think... Did Marine hit 1 million? I know that there's been a lot of 1 million celebrations lately. HoloLive is really taking over.
Good. Let's enjoy this moment.
I'm loving this moment. I guarantee the bottom's gonna fall out at some point, but I hope it's not anytime soon.
Yeah, please. People need this.
Start having a good time. You know what? I'll agree with Giguk. HoloLive was the best anime of 2020.
Speaking of anime, I don't know if I can stick with the Higurashi reboot.
Oh, really? I haven't watched any since.
I watched episode 4, and I was like, oh, we're doing this, huh? Your choices don't matter, huh? Bad ending all the way. Got it.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's going to be a bad ending. It's Higurashi, but there's mild changes. Oh, yeah, Pakura did hit 1 million.
Yeah, I heard she's the biggest Twitch streamer or some shit, or one of the biggest.
Yeah, something like that. Coco gets the most super chats, and then fucking Gura hit 2 million before most people hit 1, so goddamn Gura.
Hey, man, she's saving people from QAnon.
She's saving people from QAnon! Did we talk about that last week?
We talked about it briefly, but I don't think we went into
we
details.
Basically, there was a post on like I don't know what subreddit it was, but it was like an Ask Reddit, but like, hey, I was deep into QAnon conspiracies. I lost a lot of my friends to it. And the only reason I got out was because quarantine happened and I got into Hololive, especially Gura.
Let me see if I can find that post specifically so I can read it. Because you posted it in the VTuber section in the Manga Society.
I did. Yeah, I did.
Nightman, scary, mean, spine inside my dream.
I love you, Nightman.
Oh yeah, I was posting a lot of Red Dead Redemption 2. Oh my god, I want her to play that game to the end. Oh, she's gonna have a lot of feels during that particular moment.
Oh, she sure is. I guess Donkey played the game 3 times.
Yeah, like I said, slow burn, but worth it at the end. Red Dead Redemption 2. Yeah, it's a great game. Anyways, the guy says, hey,
and Kimmy, the podcast topic this week was giant Resident Evil 4 waifus.
Anyways, this guy says, hey everyone, throwaway account here. For a large portion of 2020, I was a QAnon follower to the extent where I damaged some friendships over repeating claims of erection fraud, Biden's pedophilia, and similar claims. What led me to the Q cult was being bored in quarantine without my usual social groups. I noticed myself going deeper and deeper into the rabbit hole, participating in QAnon Discord servers and Facebook groups, and wholeheartedly believing in the claims I mentioned. I honestly believed that if I was allowed to fall further in, I would not be able to escape. What got me out of QAnon was something that was frankly rather silly. Late November 2020, so it's like just about 2 months ago, I stumbled upon VTubers, Gargura to be exact, and I spent less time with the QAnon community before severing it entirely. I know it sounds silly and somewhat pathetic that this out of all things got me away from QAnon, but I'm glad it had a positive impact. I do too, but goddamn, what were your hobbies before this?
Masturbating to anime girls, and then the fan base for anime girls became hyper right-wing conspiracy theories, but then Hololive saved him. I'm assuming that. I don't know. It's always really weird to me when I see people who love anime who have like hyper xenophobic views.
Yeah.
I guess not true, because I guess Japan's very xenophobic too, so.
Man, speaking of games that take...
Yeah, Discord. It should be in the description.
Yeah,
Or not.
Yeah, he did say he had a Discord. I don't know who this guy is, and I don't know if I want to meet him.
No, I was talking about our Discord, Magus.
Yeah, okay. So, speaking of games that take up too much space on your hard drive, I probably should just up and uninstall Cyberpunk.
Aww.
Yeah, the first major update came in, and I didn't notice that much of a visible difference, and the game still looks and plays like crap.
Oh, that sucks.
I
remember Ronin Warriors. I didn't really follow anything. I know nothing about it.
I think it might have been the first anime I've ever watched when I was a kid.
Oh, wow.
It's been a long-ass time, though.
Yeah, actually, random thing I just want to bring up before I forget, but that Toho game, it's fantastic. Toho Spell Bubble. The DLC seems pretty fine, to be honest. Like, it's $15 for the Cyrano DLC, which is a side campaign that has, 6 missions, and then the Hollowism, which is a side campaign that has, 12 missions, technically. And then the Hollowism, which adds, extra music, as well as a bunch of side content, for different little stories. So that's pretty good, but this game has the most insane difficulty curve I've ever seen. I beat the main story, and it was pretty easy all the way through. It's a pretty good game. It's bust a move with rhythm game mechanics. And then I hit... Yeah,
Kelly streamed the hell out of it at least twice.
That's why I bought it. Because it's great. And I beat the main story. Then I did story 2. I'm like, I can play as Marissa. Fun. upped the ante. I'm like, oh my god, every character is kicking my ass now.
Okay, let me answer Kimmy's question. The manga in the background is called, at least when it got localized here, it's called Plus Sized Elf.
Yep. Fantastic.
I believe they're like 5 or 6 volumes in. I'm reading the hell out of it because, you know, chubby women.
Yep.
Trying to get fit.
Yep. The plot is that a bunch of fantasy creatures come to Earth, they get addicted to the food and get too chubby to come back or have other issues, so they befriend a dietitian and they try to get in shape. It's very cute.
Which is kind of weird and it's kind of contradictory because this manga artist clearly has a thing for them for the chub. He clearly has it. Okay,
but he's trying to get them to lose the chub, which he doesn't want to do because he likes the chub.
I know. Like, I followed the dude's Twitter, by the way. He shares and retweets fan art of his stuff, and yeah. Like it's a weird. Like, I kind of get it. He likes him. He likes him chunky, but he also wants him to be healthy.
I like him big. I like him chunky.
I get that too. I connect with this guy. I connect with this guy on a spiritual level.
Yeah, I understand, brother. We are brothers of the thick.
So yeah,
I just like these monster girls.
Yeah, you like all kinds of monster girls.
Every kind. Oh, and yeah, Godzilla vs. King Kong. Yeah, I'm excited for it. I will say I do not have any opinions on King Kong whatsoever. I think he kind of sucks, but I love Godzilla.
So you're rooting for Godzilla to win?
He's gonna lose because they're framing. Oh shit! My cat's stepping on my soundbar again. I might get really, really loud all of a sudden.
They're booking Godzilla to be the heel, even though he's more popular.
Yeah, they're booking Godzilla as a heel.
What? Why? Ooh, what?
Godzilla was a heel in the original. They like to make Godzilla the heel.
But King Kong wasn't that much of a baby face either.
Yeah, but King Kong, like, every depiction is, like, kind of sympathetic, where Godzilla is sort of like the angry, like, bouncer who's like, oh, I'm so sick of everyone's bullshit, and kicks their asses.
Boy, I definitely want to see someone email Jim Cornette. Hey, what are your thoughts on Godzilla versus King Kong? Do you think it makes sense for Godzilla to be the heel?
They're booking it all wrong. Godzilla shouldn't be the heel.
Man, I love how Jim Cornette talked about one of the greatest face versus heel stories, and it's, you know who booked one of the greatest baby faces versus heel matches ever? Charlie Daniels, when he wrote Devil Went Down to Georgia. We know who the heel is. It's the devil. The baby face is Johnny.
It's Johnny.
He sets up the rules. There's the stipulations, and then there's the match itself when they have the fiddle contest. I'm like, holy crap, this actually makes sense. Wrestling is life.
Oh yeah, and Kimmy, it is very, very similar to how heavy are the dumbbells you lift. But the only difference is, hey, here's a manga about fitness, but chubby girls though. And then dumbbells is, here's a manga about fitness, thick girls. It's like, well, I mean, yeah, like buff girls. It's like, okay, yeah, there's not a contradiction in that statement.
Yeah, like like lifting weights and muscles go hand to hand, so it makes more sense there.
So that makes sense. But losing weight and chub does not go hand in hand. But god damn it, he's gonna make it work anyway. That's why a lot of the girls tend to fall off their diets immediately.
Or succumb to it like fucking Elfuda's aunt.
Yeah, Elfuda's aunt gets chubby because she gets addicted to ice cream.
Mm-hmm.
I do like the Hobbit girl who just keeps getting skinny and gaining weight back because she just like becomes like princess of the playground because she just befriends a bunch of children because she's short. Hobbit girl is weird. I like her.
Dragon Girl's oh god, the way they introduce her was hilarious.
I love Dragon Girl. She's tiny and chub.
Like she I gathered all the 7 Dragon Balls, and now I'm getting to summon my dragon. And then all of a sudden she shows up and is like, okay, you summoned me.
Okay, you know what? No, my favorite thing about like Elvon, they took a skeleton girl and made her chunky.
Oh yeah, there is a fucking skeleton ghost girl.
Skeleton girl, but she turns into like a human form and she's chubby. It's great. I like Fat Doggo. She's
the way they introduced her was pretty hilarious because, I didn't forget his name.
main protagonist.
Human Coon, that's what everyone calls him.
Man.
He's like petting him and all that shit, and the dog was getting weirded out, so he tries to get away. He chases after her, and then all of a sudden she gets into her human form. He's like, "Stop touching me!"
Stop rubbing my belly.
Dude, I forgot where I found this. There was like this manga art of this like geeky looking. Oh wait, I think I can find it. Hang on a second.
I don't know what Kimmy's talking about. HBO Max having a Gremlins sequel. Did you misspell sequel, or is this about Alvin and the Chipmunks? Well, yeah, I love Gremlins. It's my favorite Christmas movie. I haven't seen Dr. Sleep, but I know it has Stans in it. I would have to ask about the skeleton, but I guess I don't have... No, look it up. Plus Sized Elf is a great manga. I need to read more of it. I haven't read a manga in like a year. I'm behind on...
Manga I could still catch up on, so that's easy because I can read on my own pace.
You fall behind on a manga, you just dedicate a day and you are caught up because you can read manga fast. Anime, unfortunately, does not... You can't binge... You can't go fast at anime unless you're one of those weirdos who watches anime at 1.8 speed or whatever.
Yeah, that sounds terrible. That sounds like an awful way to experience.
Because if you get a high-pitched character, now they're even more high-pitched.
Okay, I need to find out more about this.
What?
I'm posting in the chat right now.
Oh boy.
Look at this. There's a delay
for me.
There's a delay.
Okay, I want to get a link. Oh, damn, girl. See, I like that because I like muscles a lot. That might be a little too much, but that's a good amount. Usually that'd be too much, but she has good proportions.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm usually not that into big muscles, but there's something about it that just works.
Giving me Catherine vibes. She kind of looks like the glasses and the hair remind me of Catherine with a K from Catherine.
Yeah, I could see that. She has like the face. She has like the look of a stereotypical geek until you see shoulders down. Holy shit!
Yeah, it's BAM. I want a nerdy girl who can break me in half. I did see a random video of a tall girl lifting like 200 pounds deadlift. I'm like, oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that would be an interesting twist reveal in some weird rom-com. Meet some geeky looking girl. She looks cute. Want to hang out, and then they meet, and then all of a sudden she just comes out. She's like 7 feet tall with fucking muscles and shit. And
fuck yeah!
And I'm like, how come you're not in the wrestling business?
I'm weirded out by all her muscles, and then every man of culture, his eyes are glowing. It's like that one meme of like, why do you like tomboys so much? You just want like, yeah, you just want to fuck. Yeah, you just want a guy friend that you can fuck. Yes.
I mean, let's be honest. Talking to guys as a guy is a lot easier than talking to girls. Yeah. I mean,
okay. There's that thing where it's the difference that tomboys are very different than sporty guys. Usually they're generally into like cardio and stuff, and they're like not big on like the lifting. They usually are very excitable and like happy and down to earth. Versus like guys who are into sports are usually more aggressive. It's like, oh no, you gotta look at the subtle differences. I like tomboys a lot.
Yeah, I mostly do cardio. I play more fitness boxing than ring fit, so
I need to play more. I need to play some ring fit.
Yeah, I
have a VR. Download Beat Saber.
Boy, if there was like an exercise mode that measures your estimated calorie burn, that would be kind of hype.
Those upset me because I'm like, oh, I feel like I burned a lot of calories. You burned 12 calories. Fuck you, game.
Like I said, dude, cardio boxing, you probably would burn a little more. Maybe, I don't know.
I usually, that's why I like the stride machine at my gym, because you run for like an hour and you burn like 600 calories.
That sounds about right, because I did some fitness boxing this morning, and they estimated that I burned a little bit over 700 calories. Now, here's the thing. That may not be entirely accurate, but the placebo effect is working on me. So, and hey, it showed results, because I remember in
Jimmy, we both wish that we could draw this good. If I could draw that good, I'd never leave the house again, because I'd be drawing porn for myself.
Oh my god, I would open up a Patreon for visual novels if I had this artistic quality. And make visual novels about women like her.
Hell yeah!
Yeah, why not? You know, every other visual novel is some generic anime high school girl
tiny little anime girl will give me big anime girl.
Yeah, please. Give me something.
What kind of woman do you like? Big! You mean mature? No, big!
Oh, that's a terrible example, Carnage. Because that's clearly a transgendered female.
I don't know. Oh, yeah, Alice is like, yeah. Alice is not a character that would work today, because they would get a lot of hate, man.
Oh, yeah, they would.
Holy shit. You know what? I did like there was a random episode where they dealt with, like, Ultra Prison, and one of the guards at Ultra Prison was, like, a woman who clearly was, like, very badly passing as a man. And then, like, yeah, them and Alice got together, because of course they did.
All right. I am going to have to take a quick break. Now, here's the thing. I don't know if we can keep you with the chat, or here are the options. You can either talk with Jason while I'm gone, or you can listen to a montage of DSP snorting. What do you want? Your vote counts too, dude.
You know what? I see the chat has been much more active this week. But yeah, like, hey, it's your votes, people. Whoever wants to talk to me or listen to DSP snort for a while. I really want to see the reactions to this one.
Like, I think you guys would love the snort montage, because it's horrifying, because this guy snorts a lot. But if you want to keep a conversation going, just please say, yo, talk with Jason or snort. All right. One person votes DSP.
There's one DSP. It's like that thing. It's like, if I get one like on this comment, I'm going to post lewd anime girls. Like your own comment. It's like, consider it done. I'd rather talk to you, dare I ask why?
All right. So,
Jimmy, that's not a vote. We got 1-1.
Yep, 1-1.
Snort montage. You know what? You question it, Ifrit. That counts as a vote.
Yep. So it's 2-1.
2-1. Give it a little bit longer.
You already voted, Cameron. You can't talk once. Okay.
I'm for either.
2-2.
No, shut up. No, Ifrit, you voted for snort montage.
I'm sorry. It's going into snort.
3-2.
No, it's 2-2.
The next one will be like a tiebreak.
It's 2-2. Cameron already voted. I'm keeping track of the votes.
Okay, I gotcha. Oh, it is 2-2. Yeah, you're right.
The next one will be a tiebreaker.
That was tiebreaker.
I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, that'll be our intro next week.
I really, really, really wanted you guys to suffer. All right. Anyways, BRB.
All right. Yeah, well, everybody get your questions ready or whatever. And in the meantime, I'm just I'm just gonna talk about Toho for a while. I mean, last time you left, I just ranted at Al about Yu-Gi-Oh for a bit.
Oh, that's funny. BRB.
Oh, that was one of my funniest things. Was when I was back when conventions were a thing. I fell asleep and my friend woke me up, and I was in such a delirious state that I just started ranting about Yu-Gi-Oh for like 10 seconds when I woke up. It's like, so the Red Eyes Black Dragon used to be an archetype, but now they made it like a fusion mechanics thing. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about? I don't know. I was sleeping. What? Okay, but yeah, Yo, thick girls. Otherwise, I've been playing that Toho game. It's great, Toho Spell Bubble. It's kind of expensive, but I think it's currently on sale. I would say try out the demo, and if you like Bust a Move or like combative puzzle games, then definitely do that. What do you do? Wait, what? What do you do on this channel? We don't. On the internet, you kind of don't need to give away your age that much. We have a DSP snort montage or a laugh montage. Oh, DSP snort montage. I hate DSP's laugh. Yeah, no, what do you do on this channel? I did watch the recent What Happened. Sorry, Kimmy, I keep getting distracted from your own question. But, if you mean this channel, this is Darkscream's channel rather than mine. I do need to make more videos. I have an idea for my next few videos, but, you can follow me at Sir Squiggleton, which is my main channel. I'm just gonna, just type myself in there, There we go. So, I'm just gonna type that there if anybody wants to follow me, and I will make more videos soon, but mostly for Darkscream, he does a lot of reviews, but a lot of the times we just do streams like this. We'll do gaming streams or any of that, but yeah, Kimmy, I've seen you a few times before, you should know what we do here. But the Discord is a lot of stuff. Generally, if there's a topic people talk about enough, they make their own channel for it. That's how we end up with food porn as well as VTuber content, because me and Darkscream both started posting too much food and VTuber shit. But the Red Eyes archetype is interesting because Blue Eyes was mostly based around special summons and like synchros and stuff, but Red Eyes never had a dedicated archetype. And it's just kind of a mess where it's all like fusions and like bad effects that don't make any sense and don't really go along with anything. Like they have Red Eyes like Summon Skull now. But Red Eyes Dragoon is legitimately an amazing card that you can summon with Red Eyes Fusion. It's one of those overpowered cards in the game, and that's the only thing that keeps the Red Eyes archetype going. And the only reason to run a Red Eyes Black Dragon is because of Red Eyes Fusion along with Red Eyes Dragoon. Because Red Eyes Dragoon is a 4,000 attack power monster that can't be targeted, and every time an effect is activated, it can negate it and gain 1,000 more attack. It is broken. But, but that's like the general issue with that card. It's really hard to get rid of, and they put it in the game just to get rid of all the other broken cards. And yeah, Cameron, Bloodstain's a great game. How do you get into anime? How did I get, wait a second, you talking about your channel, or are you talking about how did we get into anime? Because I have a fun story of how I got into anime. I hated anime for years. When I was in high school, I was like, anime is all kid stuff and porn. Man, there's nothing in between. Because I didn't know any better. And then my friend's like, hey, there's a show that's almost like porn, but it's not quite. I'm like, ooh, what's that one? And it was Gantz. And I watched all of Gantz. Then I watched the most edgelordy shit ever for like a year. Like, ooh, Elven Lead. Ooh, Blood Plus. All this dumb shit. Oh, a Death Note. I like being in high school because I like Death Note. And these are all kind of bad shows, but they were all edgy, and I liked them because I was a dumb edgelord kid. And now I mostly watch comedies and slice of life, because of course, and Monster Girl stuff. So maybe me liking porn that isn't quite porn didn't really change all that much. I remember I was very against waifu culture for a while too, and now I kind of enjoy it ironically as well as non-ironically. And yeah, Cameron, we are weebs. And yeah, Bloodstained Curse of the Moon's a great game. I need to finish Bloodstained 2, or is it, no, Bloodstained Ritual Night, Bloodstained Curse of the Moon 2, I need to finish. I played Curse of the Moon 1 to death. Like, I got everything. And that game's hard as balls.
I'm back, by the way. Right now, I'm drinking Mountain Dew Zero mixed with King Cake vodka. Do you know what King Cake is?
No, I don't.
All right. I forget. I'm talking to people outside of the mysterious, unknown land of Louisiana.
Of New Orleans.
In the mysterious land of Toronto, Canada.
Scott Pilgrim was dating in a high school.
Basically, a king cake is like a giant cinnamon roll covered in frosting and sprinkles, and the sprinkles would normally be colored in Mardi Gras colors, which I've already established: yellow, green, blue. And sometimes there's a a filling flavored, like a cream cheese flavor or jelly flavored filling, whatever. King cake's pretty good. I like it. But king cake flavored vodka is actually pretty accurate. I'll say that much. It's probably my favorite flavor. Now, I'm trying to understand Kimmy's question or statement. I have a how do you get into anime? She may have to retype that.
What was that?
I'm trying to understand Kimmy's statement.
Yeah, I was a little bit confused by that too. How do you get?
She may have to retype that, but
Yeah. Would you be smashing or she smashing you? I am a switch. I'm a firm believer in equal opportunity smashing.
just have to get one over. I'm sorry, I gotta find the source of this bitch.
Saucenao.com. SAUCENAO. Yeah, NAO. I think it's a .com, but Saucenao is a good way to find the origin of most images. That's what I use.
So do you just upload the image here? Because I don't have the URL link.
Yeah. You have you upload the image. It's not and then it will seek out where else it's posted. I don't think they're gonna retire the Punisher. If they say they're gonna, he's gonna come back in some. They always bring characters back if they're popular.
But he's a white supremacist, according to ignorant so-called comic book fans.
Or to idiots who don't know that he fucking hates cops.
Oh yeah, he does actually.
I love the amount of people who's like, yeah, I'm pro-police. I love the Punisher. You fucking idiot. You've never read anything.
The reason why he's a vigilante is because the police and the law system couldn't do their job.
Fuck the police. I love that image of a GTA glitch where police are driving out of the ground and it just says, fuck the police coming straight from the underground.
Alright. Hopefully this doesn't lead to any viruses.
I think Fantastic Four was removed because of the Fox issue.
Yeah.
That's the reason they took away a lot of the... it was a sauce now. It's viruses.
Alright, give me my sauce.
Yeah, Marvel was doing a dumb thing where they were getting rid of they were like underusing a lot of their characters because they weren't owned by Disney or Marvel at that point for movie rights, and they couldn't put the X-Men in the MCU, and they couldn't do anything with Fantastic Four, but now they can. Which, don't make another Fantastic Four movie, just put the Fantastic Four in the background and you're fine.
Okay, I think I found the source.
Oh yeah, Kimmy, I explained how I got into anime. It was Gantz originally, but now I'm into a lot of stuff.
Okay, I found the source.
Excellent. So he doesn't tell us how great.
It's from a DeviantArt account, which
Really? Okay.
no,
Surprise.
really no, it's not surprising. What are you, an idiot?
I guess not. I assumed it would be a Pixiv. A Pixiv.
Trust me, I found some good artists who could do the anime
I
style
found good
while
shit
still
on
pandering
DeviantArt
to
too,
my
but
fetishes.
this feels more like a Pixiv drawing than a DeviantArt.
Alright, so the artist is named Sheep App, which sounds exactly how it's spelled. SHEEPAPP. The S and the A.
I hope they like Watanabe.
The S and the A are capitalized in one word. And the title of this artwork is called Casual. Because yes, this muscle girl is just casually browsing TV, hence the remote. And judging from his other artwork, oh yeah, he's into big muscle girls. Or she,
Yeah.
I don't know. It could be a she. I've seen some lesbians into the same shit I'm in. Yep. Totally into big muscle girls.
Yep, that's how you do.
Damn. The details on it. Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm gonna look up his.
I'm just browsing through some of the images. I'm like, okay.
Let's see this.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. They make some really cute stuff too.
It's funny. He has situations where they're trying to be cute, but they're big and muscly.
And I'm liking that Year of the Ox has given us a ton of cowgirl art. Yeah, damn, these girls were beefy.
So yeah, if you're into that shit and you have a DA account, give them a follow. Give them a
Okay,
watch.
yo, I see one labeled "Cute Holiday Demon," and it's a cute demon girl with like claws, and she has eyeballs on her wrists, and oh, I'm all about this shit.
His art's actually not that bad.
No, I like it. No, she's
He seems
fucking,
this
Paimon doing the splits.
again, the artist, let me check. This artist seems to be pairing a giant muscle woman with like a average size but still pretty muscular brunette.
Hell yeah. He likes size difference, so I'm a big fan of that. He has one of Alice from Toho with a marionette that's like 8 feet tall, and then Alice who's regular, and then she has tiny dolls.
Alright, this is what the bio says. Drawing stuff sometimes maybe. I like to draw cute and strong girls and boys. Also some other things whenever I feel like it. Alright.
I found a giant muscular inkling.
See, I'm like the opposite. Well, I'm not that much of a complete opposite, but I'm not shaming this muscle girl drawing. It's pretty good. I like it.
I like this one of the. Oh my god, the tall blonde muscle girl is a sub.
Oh
yes. I'm sending you one of his images right now.
Speaking of giant women, we were talking about monster girls and shit. We haven't mentioned the ogre from Monmusu.
Oh yeah, Tio fucking rules.
Tio's amazing.
Yeah, Tio's like 7'6", and one of my favorite parts of the series is when they're at like a SeaWorld type thing, and she's in line to pet a dolphin while she's on a stakeout. And it cuts to her talking on the phone, but then the trainer's like, "No, please, miss, refrain from taking the dolphin out of the enclosure." She's like cuddling the dolphin like it's a stuffed animal.
Oh man. I found a funny fan art comic of the main character going on the internet going, how to deal with an ogre during a full moon. Yeah. And then she just fucking grabs her. She grabs her wearing a she grabs him wearing a fucking sexy lingerie, carrying him off to bed. Because for those who aren't familiar with Monster Musume's lore, whenever there's a full moon, all the female monsters get really, really, really crazy, thirsty, horny. And yeah, it's just him getting dragged away, and everyone in the post is making jokes, making a Shrek reference, blah, blah, blah.
Yep. Yeah, everyone on the internet's like, that feel when no monster girl girlfriend, this is her swamp. Here's the weird thing about Monster Musume. I'm not that big on Cathal because I feel like she was invented just to one-up Tio. And I like Tio a lot more. Because she's like the soft big girl, and Cathal's like extra muscular and slightly taller with bigger boobs.
Oh, yeah, I think I read... I did read that chapter.
Yeah. The farm arc is very fun. I like the satyr girls.
I fucking love how the sheep, whenever she says bad, she actually just emphasizes it like a sheep in the English official localization. He's like, I don't know, I have a bad feeling about this. The only thing missing is a donkey character.
Oh god, I don't know how I feel about that one. Yeah, it might be cute. I mean, they already have Horse Girl.
True. Oh my god, that'd be funny. She'd be like a goofy... I'm just picturing like a Rule 63 donkey from Shrek as a donkey monster girl.
I love that one image of it's like a dumb image of Shrek. It's a little like, don't let her intimidate you. It's like, just picture her as a human, and it's a dragon from Shrek, and then it just cuts to like Kobayashi's Dragon Maid. Oh no, she's hot. Oh no, blank's hot is like my favorite like response to anything. There was a villain I had in D&D who, like, I was building him up as, like, this chaotic lunatic. Then by the time the group finally met him, my barbarian just screams out, "Oh no, he's hot!"
I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think what other, because we haven't done it for almost like 3 weeks. I mean, like, we went on hiatus, then we did the Gooker Awards, so it was mostly wrestling, and then we streamed Scott Pilgrim and had a casual talk here and there. We missed a lot of gaming news.
We did, but the problem is gaming news is moving in a weird way, and I keep forgetting shit.
I know. I already talked about that The Witcher sucks so hard that I'm thinking about uninstalling it until they actually...
Cyberpunk.
Oh, Cyberpunk, my bad. I'm thinking about uninstalling it until it becomes the game they originally... Not even the bug fixes. Until it was supposed to be promised originally. Because, like I said, there's a video from Crobecat you can watch.
Oh, I love that video.
And even if you were one of the rare few who played the game, didn't experience that many bugs, and enjoyed it, watching this would still piss you off.
Yeah, oh, definitely. So the video I did watch right after that was Sphere Hunter's video on Cyberpunk. And Sphere Hunter's like breakdown of it is pretty interesting because she lists all the stuff the game was like going for and why it fails at it and why she still liked it in the end. And basically, I guess she played it on PS4. It was unplayable. No, she played it on PC and it was unplayable. Then on PS5, it was fine. Like, it worked much better. It had, like, minor bugs that was, like, the AI being shitty. But, like, overall, there wasn't nearly as many game-breaking bugs. And her biggest complaint on the PC version, when she played on PC, was that when she got the Mantis Blades, it crashed the game.
Oh, that sucks, because I would have actually liked that.
And she was so excited for the Mantis Blades.
I played a little bit of Deus Ex Mankind Divided, and I got past the first section of the game, and I just didn't care.
Yeah. That's the thing, is Mankind Divided the most recent one?
Yeah. It's after Human Revolution.
Human Revolution. So Human Revolution seemed really cool, but I have no interest in it.
Yeah,
It's not my kind of game.
I don't know. Whenever they tell you, hey, here's your play style, play however you want, and it's a third-person shooter, chances are you're still going to have to use a fucking gun, and it pisses me off.
Oh, yeah.
Like, no, let me be the Terminator. Let me just walk in there, absorb most of the bullet sponges, and just fucking cut people's heads off while trying to block some of the fire at me. I mean...
There's a really weird thing that I'm thinking about, and it might just be like fanboyism, but does it feel like we're really overdue for a Nintendo Direct right now?
A Nintendo Direct could help us in these trying times, yes.
I want Frank Reynolds in a Mario hat going, can I offer you a Nintendo Direct in these trying times? Because so here's what I've noticed before. Every time a Nintendo Direct is about to happen, a week before, people are like, oh, Nintendo Direct leak, and all the information is fake, but then Nintendo does a Direct anyway. Meaning, I think that Nintendo Directs are ready in the chamber, and Nintendo doesn't do them until leaks start being faked, so they go, okay, fine, people want a Direct.
I mean, I'll take anything. Smash reveal, SMT gameplay trailer.
I just want an SMT gameplay trailer. Smash reveal, I think that I'm good for now. For like the next 2 months. Actually, no, Sephiroth was a while ago, next month.
Like I said, I'll take anything. I'll even take, here's a bunch of crappy indie games coming here. Who knows?
Because I got back into Toho randomly, I re-downloaded Imperishable Night and Embodiment of the Scarlet Devil. Because I've never actually finished one of the Toho shmup games, because they're fucking hard. But, because I'm back into Toho, and I'm looking at all the games that are on Switch, and how long that series legacy has been, I'm just going, fuck, man, just put Reimu in Smash.
Not gonna happen.
It's not gonna happen. It pisses me off that it's not gonna happen. Because it feels like it should happen. Like, those games have been going on for years. Back in the 2000s, you couldn't escape them. And there's a bunch of games on Switch.
Well, you and I probably can't, but little Johnny Dumbfuck, who only plays Madden and mainstream Call of Duty games, can.
They put in Min Min, and that didn't excite anybody except Nintendo fans. So
yeah, that's the thing. There's a couple stipulations. If you're a Nintendo IP, you're probably going to be in there for sure. Here's the
I feel like,
and for the record, I was excited for Min Min. Okay, I play Min Min in ARMS.
Oh no, I'm aware. I think Min Min's a good pick. I wanted Twintel, but still,
next best thing.
I think Min Min's cool, but I do not like the way she plays.
Oh, I've been kicking everyone's asses, Min Min, in multiplayer.
I feel like Reimu would get it. Oh, you know what? Maybe not even a Monster Hunter. Maybe not even a Dragon Quest pop. I did not like Dragon Quest Hero at all.
Reimu's gonna get a fucking meat.
Put her assist trophy. Fuck it. Make her a costume. I don't care. Put Reimu. You know what? No, that's all I want. I want Reimu as a costume so they have an excuse to add Toho music.
Because let's be honest, as much as I love the salt on the wounds, which is the Geno costume, Nintendo's like
that made me so happy.
Nintendo's like, we heard you, we're listening, and we don't give a shit. We're gonna put what we think is best for Smash. And
we heard you. We know Geno still sucks.
So yeah, if Rean Schwarzer ends up in Smash, that would be kind of cool, but I would still be royally disappointed because that's still another sword user.
Yeah, that's the thing I was thinking, and why I would love Reimu so much, because it's a projectile character, which we don't really have in Smash, and it is a girl.
That too.
Yeah. And no, fuck it. They make the entire cast. Like, yeah, main one's Reimu, but then because you can't have Reimu not be red, it would have to switch between like Marissa, Cyrano, Flander, Ramilia, and all of them.
Like,
they all play the same. And generally, just the music is what I want in Smash. Because goddamn, Night of Nights is a bop.
If I want to see Falcom representation, the most realistic answers they're going to give me are either Rean Schwarzer from the Trails of Cold Steel section of the Trail series, which I need to specify. Oh my god. I almost want to go on a rant, but it involves bringing up some dirty laundry that I don't want to do right now.
Oh no.
But the other thing is, the other pick they'll probably pick is Addo Kristen from the E series. Still a fucking sword user. I want to see Estelle Bright from Trails in the Sky in Smash Brothers as the Falcom representation because A, she's not a sword user, she's a staff user, and we don't have any of those in Smash, and B, she's just an awesome character.
Yeah, that's a good point. Like, that's what I'm looking. This thing, I really want Dante.
But they're going for popularity.
So many sword characters right now.
They're going for mass popularity, dude. That's the problem.
I want Dante too.
Man, you're not gonna get Dante. I know.
I really want Dante. I want the Joker family to be complete.
You're not getting Dante. I know it sucks, dude. Again, if Monster Hunter was in there, that'd be great. Here's the problem:
Monster Hunter. Do it. Make the girl the default like they did in Infinite.
I have a feeling if Monster Hunter is going to make it to Smash, and I think Monster Hunter should because nobody played Infinite.
It was Rise.
Well, no, I was going to say nobody played Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite.
True. Yeah.
They're probably going to do the alternate costume thing where it's going to switch between genders, and they're probably going to have specific armor for each one and whatever.
Oh, yeah, of course.
But we're probably not going to get the Kieran armor. Google it.
Yeah.
Monster Hunter female Kieran armor. Kirin. It's basically the Thunder Horse. Was it a horse? No, it was a Thunder Unicorn.
It's like a weird Thunder Horse thing, but yeah, it's like a Thunder Unicorn.
It was such a bitch to fight in World, let me tell you. You probably want that armor. You're not gonna get it.
I would want that armor because I am thirsty. So
we're not gonna see we're not going to see Battletoads in there because A, it's owned by Microsoft, and B, their recent game sucks donkey dick.
I thought it had potential, but yeah.
No, they decided to Rick and Morty it up, and I hated it.
Oh no, Rick and Morty.
Yeah.
Oh no, Morty, I turned myself into a toad, Morty. I'm Toad Rick.
You know, I want to see, like, an actual TV show start with that meme going, with some guy saying, and then he turned himself into a pickle. It was the stupidest shit I've ever seen. Why does anyone like that show?
I like Rick and Morty just fine, to be honest. I think it's a pretty decent show. I haven't watched it in a while.
Oh, no.
So maybe it got...
It feels pretentious and up its own ass, dude. Like...
I'll disagree. I think the fans think it's smarter than it actually is.
No, I think Rick needs a kick in the dick, dude. I'm sorry.
No, they agree with that. He's meant to be a shitbag. He's meant to be a shitbag, but he's meant to be untouchable.
But he needs to be touched.
Yeah. No, that's the thing. But that's kind of the issue that a lot of people had with one of the seasons, that Rick was actually like, he was at, like, he didn't feel in control, so his confidence was like very unearned. Where usually, because he kind of is the master of everything where he shouldn't be, is kind of the appeal of the character. He's supposed to be a shitbag who can get away with most things.
No, man, I think Always Sunny in Philadelphia is a much smarter show, dude. And it's about a group of idiots. See, I like shows that star dumb people, but it's actually really smart, as opposed to as opposed to dumb writers who think they're smart.
People that are actually dumb.
Neil Druckmann, but that's what I'm saying.
Neil Fuckman.
Neil Cuckman.
I don't like doing that because I think that word's been like ruined by the people who use it.
Yeah, but I decided to use it one more time for old time's sake.
One more time for old time's sake.
But yeah, Always Sunny. Great show. You should watch it. Tom's already into it. He's caught up more. He's caught up farther than I thought he'd be. Nightman, scary and mean, spatter inside my dreams. Charlie, what the hell was that about? All right. I don't want to end the stream just yet. We're only...
No, definitely. Ooh, I'm really in the mood to bake up stuff.
I haven't ran my wrestling promotion in a long time, but I don't know if I want to do it again.
Yeah. It's like Animal Crossing. You come back, they're losing, there's weeds growing everywhere.
What happened? Why is everyone doing death matches? This is Outlaw Mud Show bullshit.
Oh no, it became ECW. Or Impact.
So, I think I told you my friend gifted me Saints Row 2 for Steam, right?
It's a good game, yeah. I think you did last week.
I streamed it a week ago privately in the Discord group. Now, the game, and again, it could be that it still needs more work, or my computer might be that shitty. In which case, I probably need to find a way to fix it, or I need to nerf the graphic settings. But the beginning of the game ran just fine, up until when I rescued Johnny Gat, and there were a couple cops all over the place, and I'm trying to drive out there. That's when it started to chug again. Plus, I'm playing on the Xbox controller, and it works just fine, but the prompts on the screen hasn't changed. It still thinks I'm running on a keyboard.
Oh no, I hate when that happens.
So yeah, I'm trying to memorize the game by muscle memory, and so far I'm doing just fine, but here's the thing. I want that game to run great because I do want to stream it, because I still think Saints Row 2 is the best in the franchise, and it's one of the best open sandbox games. No, I don't think Billy and Jimmy Lee in Double Dragon are going to make it.
Jimmy and Jamie are not going to make it into Smash.
Neither is Kunio and Ricky, which is sad.
Fuck, they put in yeah. Wow, I actually forgot their names. Shit. The River City Girls.
Misako and Kyoko?
Kyoko and Misako. They put in them.
I would actually be kind of. I would actually. I would be mark. I would mark out for that.
You know, I would actually love that. I would love if they just put in like River City characters as the characters. Just like River City, everybody different costumes, like 6 characters.
In fact, I want to see a River City Girls 2. That was like one of the best.
River City Girls 2.
It's definitely one of my top favorite beat-em-ups. It's up there with Scotty P.
Great game. Yep.
Scott Pilgrim from King of Fighters. It'd be Scott, Knives, and Ramona.
Let's just think of some weird, like, oh no, I have a friend who he plays like he's a very old school gamer and he's kind of out of touch with what's popular now. So whenever like a Smash character revealed, it's like, oh man, they should put in Plock, and everyone, me and Alan just troll like, nobody gives a fuck about Plock.
Who the fuck is Plock?
Plock is a character from a puzzle game who looks like a low res Rayman.
That's
it's
stupid.
Like, what would Plock even do? It's like he has no arms or legs, so he just kind of makes his stuff float. That's Rayman, and Rayman's not gonna make it in.
No, probably not. Definitely not.
No, people who want Rabbids is kind of weird, but yeah.
Mario Rabbids happened.
It did happen, but Rabbid assist trophies. But you know what? I say that, but they don't put in extra assist trophies for DLC. So.
No, they don't. That's weird.
Surprising, because I wish they would do that. It's a lot better than costumes. I fucking hate the Mii costumes.
Yeah, I would be more excited for that. Now Scott Pilgrim wouldn't make it. I think the rule is you have to be originally.
You have to be a video game character. So sorry, Goku fans. Oh, actually, I'm not. Goku fans suck.
Yeah, Goku fans are terrible.
You can like Dragon Ball, just don't like. If you're a fan of Goku, fuck you. Oh, can he beat Goku? Goku's so strong.
Trying to beat Superman because
of Goku.
Well, this has been a slow week. I almost wanted to take a break today, but
oh, I just want to talk about big waifus.
Oh wait, I forgot about this news story.
Okay.
Did you hear what Xbox did?
What they do?
So they decided to price hike their Xbox Live Gold Pass. Can you guess how much? It's originally $60, about the price of a game for a year. Yeah. Can you guess how much they have? And chat, keep quiet. I want.
I'm gonna guess 80.
Cold.
90?
Cold.
120. What the fuck? That's $10 a month.
Yeah.
That's fucked.
So apparently they fucking backed off and said free-to-play games no longer require membership, which, how's that work?
Yeah, what?
Yeah, they totally fucking backpedaled on that, and I'm like, holy crap, dude. Just holy crap.
Eesh.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. Pretty stupid too.
I wish I cared more about. I need to play Hollow Knight because a lot of people are talking about Silk Song, and I have like no appreciation for what they're talking about because I never played Hollow Knight.
Same. Here's the thing.
I have it. I just never played it.
I'm not big into the Metroidvania genre because I never really grew up with it. I never owned a single Metroid or Castlevania game.
When I was younger, I played Dawn of Sorrow to death. I played so much of that game, so I'm like, yeah, I love this genre. I still haven't played Symphony of the Night. I really should.
I haven't finished it. The only Metroidvania game I played was Metroid Prime. That game was great.
Metroid Prime rules. Oh yeah, a lot of people were talking about there's a rumored new Knights of the Old Republic game in development, but not with EA, which, that's cool. As long as EA's not making it, it might be good. But again, I kind of want Obsidian to work on it because they did the kind of the best one.
Well, that is true. Either Obsidian, Larian Studios. One of those
Put the
two.
people who made oh, you know what? They are busy working on Baldur's Gate 3, but I was gonna say, like, yo, put the people who made Divinity on.
Yeah, that's Larian Studios.
That's Larian Studios? Okay, sorry, I didn't know the name.
Speaking of Knights of the Old Republic, it's gonna be. I know for sure Pat's gonna talk about this because I saw this happen on his Twitter and I saw it in his stream. But apparently, remember how he was gushing about Knights of the Old Republic 2?
Yep.
I think he's gonna backpedal the fuck on it now.
Oh no! Why?
There was a save glitch that caused his game to crash to the point where he can't continue anymore.
Oh, that sucks. But he usually rotates saves. So that's extra bad.
Yeah, nothing he can do can fix it. He tried everything.
Oh no.
So this is like the first ever Pat stares at where he had to cancel his stream midway into a game.
Oh my god. So there's a random like post on
Where's Mishka? I know she hasn't been here.
Yeah, that's odd. There's a random post, there's a tweet I saw that says the parallels are definitely there, comparing Godzilla versus Kong to Batman versus Superman, and it's two images that just vaguely look alike. And then it's just, the first comment is a guy who's only seen the Boss Baby, watching the second movie, getting a lot of Boss Baby vibes from this.
What?
Which I thought that was pretty funny. It's basically making a joke that if you've seen very few movies and you're trying to make comparisons, your comparisons are going to be very weak.
Oh, okay. All right. That's a joke.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The guy who's seen Boss Baby is watching only his second movie. I'm getting a lot of Boss Baby vibes from this movie.
Just imagine how Godzilla versus King Kong ends with Kong about to deliver the final punch, and then Godzilla's like, Martha!
Mothra!
Save Mothra! Why did you say...
Why do you know her name?
It's his wife's name! They captured her!
Oh shit, I'm gonna follow the ancient meme archive. That is a very good Twitter. So I'm looking through Twitter right now to see if I find anything that's worth
So yeah, March, we have Kingdoms of Amalur, Re-Reckoning, and Monster Hunter Rise. Oh, there goes my wallet.
Yeah.
And hopefully more COVID vaccines.
Yes, I want to be injected with the vaccine.
Give me those nano machines so I can be like Senator Armstrong.
Okay, I'm looking through Pat's Twitter. You know what? This is political, but I think it's funny as shit. It's an image of Biden standing in the Oval Office, and it's all like graffitied, and there's like papers all over the floor and shit. And like one of the shared comments is, "I can't believe Biden threw a furry con room party in the Oval Office."
Man, I'm trying to find that image right now.
It's on Pat's Twitter.
I'm looking through it. How long did he post it?
It's a day ago.
Oh. God, this guy uses Twitter too much.
He does. But it's 1 day ago. Between a Hitman post and a I fixed KOTOR 2, hang out with me. So hey, you fixed KOTOR 2, yay. Oh yeah, this one post I keep seeing everywhere. Yeah, Paco Gutierrez, age 9, always wanted a Nintendo console. However, due to being extremely poor and living in Venezuela, it was a distant dream. Using his creativity with the help from his uncle, he made a cardboard Super Mario game and posted it to YouTube, and the video went viral. Thanks to the video, Nintendo CEO Doug Bowser personally traveled to Venezuela to give Paco a cease and desist order and sue his family for $200 million.
I remember you sharing that, and I was like, oh.
It's such a good post.
That's such a good swerve. I'll say that much. I was like, oh, you think this is going to end with a poor kid getting a Switch? Nope.
Nope. I love some of the posts I've seen. I saw there is somebody decided to draw porn of Plague of Gripes' VTuber avatar.
Oh boy.
That was good times.
All right. To answer Carnage's question, no, because River City Ransom was derivative of delinquent culture in the 80s.
Yes.
Everyone.
And I believe it predates Yu Yu Hakusho.
Yeah, I mean, everyone was a delinquent with a fucking pompadour in the 80s.
Yeah. Yeah, the puff perm. Or
Yeah.
the punch perm. Yeah, that nobody can do nowadays. Like, I looked into that after playing Yakuza, like a dragon. I'm like, oh, that's amazing that people don't know how to do the punch perm anymore, and that's why his hair looks like shit.
Okay. He was trying to go for that look, but it didn't pan out.
Yeah.
So, whatever.
Yeah, he was like, oh, I've been a fan of punch perms. Like, it's been a long time. I don't know what a punch perm is. It's like, looks like a rat. Looks like a sparrow's nest on my head.
That being said, that
I
hairstyle,
like that hair.
that hairstyle looks better on Ichiban anyways.
It does.
God damn it.
I do not like the dumb, the stupid, retrofitting, or what's it called, revisionist history of giving people in the 1920s and before that stupid shaved hair on the sides look.
Wait, what?
Have you seen that? Yeah, like the stupid Pidgeotto look. When I watch stuff like from like the 20s, like that takes place in the 20s, I see like characters that have their hair shaved on the sides like that.
That was a modern thing. It didn't happen in the 1920s.
No, it looks like the 20s. Like, fuck you! No, like, Fantastic Beasts, one of the characters, what's his name? The dude who everybody wanted, in the sequel, but he was Johnny Depp all along.
Grindelwald?
I don't remember the actor. What?
Grindelwald?
Yeah, the guy who was secretly Grindelwald. I'm trying to remember the actor's name.
Well,
but he has that hair. And it takes place in the 20s. Then I'm fucking watching, I did watch the Best Friends playthrough, but I watched Ina play Call of Cthulhu, and the main character has that haircut.
Man.
Pisses me off, because I hate that haircut. It's awful.
I mean, sometimes it works. Laura from Street Fighter V can pull it off. Well,
that's different. That's different. I mean, like, men with it shaved on both sides, it's longer on top.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the Pidgeotto.
Yeah, didn't that guy from Yakuza Like a Dragon have that haircut? I don't remember him having that in the previous games.
Yeah, he did, but it was like in the 2000s, so I'll accept that. It was a punch perm.
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, which is weird. Yeah, like punch perms are generally exaggerated, but for the most part, they do look a little bit like that. His was just cut shorter on the side. Which it is, if you see older people with it, they do it like that nowadays. That's the modern punch perm, which they ruined it.
That's life for you.
Yeah, the usual punch perm makes the hair really poofy, and it's kind of like, it's crazy looking. Like, I can't believe that they can make people's hair look like that.
Man, I looked up on YouTube. I don't know, but I entered a rabbit hole for a while because of what Windsor recommended to me.
Okay.
There are YouTubers who like to tour dead malls.
Oh yeah, no, that stuff's cool. Oh, and by the way, it was Colin Farrell was the actor I was thinking of in Fantastic Beasts,
Gotcha.
who has the stupid shaved head.
Here's the kicker, though. The mall in my town was one of the fucking
awesome.
It would be. Oh God. I'm sorry. I'm just having a. Every time I visit, ever since I graduated from college, every time I went to visit that mall, it was like visiting a coma patient with no hopes of recovery.
Oh.
It was brutal.
Yeah. Oh man, you know what? Those YouTube channels are going to be flourishing after the pandemic because all the malls will be shut down.
I hope the mall in Baton Rouge is still alive, man. I like to go there. I love to visit there with Windsor all the time. They have a main events at the mall too. You know what a main events is?
No.
It's basically a big, huge party place, whatever. But I only went there once because they opened recently. I actually went there a week or two before they announced that we have a pandemic.
Yeah.
They had like a bowling alley. They had like a little mini bar. They have like an arcade place for the kids, blah, blah, blah. And Windsor and I decided to hang out here. It's like, this place is awesome. We should come here more often, blah, blah, blah. Then the pandemic happened.
Oof.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck how main events is holding up, if it's holding up at all, but I hope to fucking Christ that it will come back. Because, but yeah, my mall was dying before the pandemic happened, thanks to fucking online shopping and people getting comfortable riding on their fatty scooters. Yeah, that's a stab. But and to think I had a job there once.
Damn.
I had a summer job working at the arcade. And then ever since I left, the arcade turned into a place for like fighting games. Whoa. Let me backpedal it.
Okay.
Not fighting games. That place the arcade turned into a place where Melee players would have their Melee tournaments.
Oh no, so it probably smelled awful.
Yeah, it stank. Smash Brothers isn't a fighting game, it's sports entertainment.
It's sports education.
I mean, even Sakurai, the guy who created the series, is like, well, I don't know if I can consider Smash Bros. To be a fighting game. That's going to be a title of one of our future episodes, let me tell you. Smash Brothers is sports entertainment, not a fighting game. And I'm going to play that clip where Pat looks at Sakurai's statement and he busts out laughing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the smash.
But yeah.
Oh, yes. Yeah, Judgment did bring up GameStop, which GameStop stock is doing amazing right now. And I guess because a lot of people are betting on it to fail. Because you can buy short and it's weird. I don't know how buying short works. I know that you can buy stock, like, betting that the company will fail and you can make a ton of money.
All I remember was, God, was it Christmas Eve? I can't remember. I visited GameStop recently in December, which was close to where I worked. And I go there to see if they had any Joy-Cons, because I thought they would have a flourish of them. Sold out. All of them. Every single Joy-Con. All the colors.
Yep.
Gone.
Oh. Yep.
So that made me mad.
I have been doing stocks lately, but they're kind of doing nothing. I bought Dogecoin because it randomly started fluctuating like crazy.
I don't know how to play the stock market game.
Yeah, you just look at something that like you think is gonna do good, and then spend like $100 at max, then just leave it for a year and see if it does any good. I have that problem of checking it every day because I'm an idiot. Nintendo stock is doing quite well. I bought some Nintendo stock, which means one share because Nintendo stock was like $70, but it's up to $80. So hey.
Hey man, they made a lot of money on Animal Crossing.
They did. That's why I want Nintendo stock to go. That's why I want a Nintendo Direct so my Nintendo stock will go up.
Please. Speaking of Nintendo, I still haven't finished a playthrough of Three Houses.
I finished the first playthrough. I fought God. I got good chaos ending. I married Dorothea, and I want to go through the Golden Deer path. And I'm like halfway through, and I really need to.
Yeah, I'm still in the beginning of the time skip.
Still a great game. I really like Three Houses. I heard the DLC is actually legitimately great, but I never even touched the DLC.
Same.
That's a problem. I never finished the DLC for Xenoblade 2 either, but Xenoblade 2 is like DLC from what little I played. I played like an hour. It was actually good.
Man, I don't know. I don't know if GameStop's gonna die. I will say this much: the way they handled the pandemic was such a fucking. Ooh, it did piss me off. Oh, we're essential. No, you're not. I think your fucking customers need a break.
Oh yeah, GameStop was being awful.
Yeah, I had a friend who got to play at GameStop thinking he was gonna have a great time. He was he was there for a day and then he quit immediately. Because of the expectations they had from him.
Yeah, it's insane.
Like, Jesus Christ, the job I work, I'll say this much, man. They do expect a lot of me, but not that much. So Wonder Woman 84 is still doing bad. Yeah, all movies that are coming out on HBO Max are still going to do bad.
Movie. I love the amount of people who are like, I love that that's Red Letter Media's new benchmark for what bad writing in movies are.
Godzilla vs. Kong might be a fantastic fucking movie.
Might be good. It's probably not going to do well because it's on streaming, but hey, it looks good. I'm excited.
Yeah, I mean, as a consumer, you should be happy. But if you were a person who had stock in it, you're gonna be mad.
Oh boy.
Yeah, you're gonna
That's why I
be
don't
broke.
buy stock in movies during a pandemic. Man, Netflix stock went up like $200 over this past year.
Which is funny because I think people are losing are dropping their Disney Plus subscriptions rapidly after Mandalorian ended.
Oh yeah, that happens every time unless they have a new Mandalorian season. I need to watch. I think the new episode of WandaVision's out. I liked the first two episodes.
I don't care for the MCU after Endgame, unless Deadpool 3 is really good. Which, by the way,
I've never. Well, yeah, Mr. No, that's generally like Red Letter Media likes Star Wars just fine. They just hate the new movies.
And they hate the prequels.
They hate the prequels. Obviously, they hate the. They generally don't like any Star Wars movie except for Empire Strikes Back, which is how I feel. But yeah, no, they liked the Mandalorian.
Careful, JoJo. Let other people chime in. Which, by the way, if not many people are chiming in.
To be fair, everyone was really active a while ago, and it kind of died down.
Yeah, I know. I know some people said their goodbyes, but not everyone.
Yeah, a lot of people said their goodbyes.
Maybe it's a good time to wrap it up.
It is probably a good time to wrap it up. It is slow. Yeah, it's slowing down quite a bit.
Don't worry. Don't worry. Bernie's not going to be here forever. He was only here for...
Bernie comes and goes.
That being said, that Deviant artist who drew the Muscle Girl artwork...
Yep. I know what I'm going to look at tonight.
I'm saying he should... If that person hasn't already... They should draw a comic book series about them or something.
They should. I would like a series about those characters.
Because, I like me a good story with good characters. That's what I masturbate to.
I want a good Yuri story between a shy, subdued muscle girl and a short, spunky, aerobics girl.
All right. Yeah,
the Star Wars Christmas special's okay. You know what? I've seen the Star Wars Christmas special like 3 times, and every time has been amazing because we get so fucking drunk when me and my buddies watch it.
Boy, man.
Like I said, we watched it with Internet Historian. He got scared of how drunk we were and left after like 5 minutes.
Damn. All right. So, what was the name of that YouTuber you mentioned? The one who Cyberpunk.
Wait. Sphere Hunter.
Sphere Hunter.
Yeah, the Sphere Hunter. She does very good videos. They're like long video essays, but they're all really good. Like one of them is on one of them I really liked was about the development of Devil May Cry 4. She had a really good episode about the absolute character assassination of Aya Brea.
Oh, that's why I remember that name.
Yeah.
I think I saw that video too.
That video's great.
Why doesn't Disney Plus have the Star Wars Christmas special? Because I'm pretty sure there's no.
They don't want to remind people.
I'm pretty sure there's not a full version of it that can easily remaster, so that's gonna stay in bootleg hell.
Did George Lucas say he got rid of the masters or something?
Yeah, I think he did. That being said, people are still pirating and distributing it all over, so your best bet is just to go to the Comic-Con, find a shady dealer, pay him $5, get yourself a bootleg Blu-ray / DVD or whatever.
I do recall hearing a story about like someone at a con going like, "Yo, I have the unreleased Fantastic Four movie," and now it's like really well known. But yeah, the Roger Corman Fantastic Four movie where in order to keep the rights to Fantastic Four, in order to hold on to the rights, they just gave they gave some money to Roger Corman to make a cheap and quick Fantastic Four movie. And according to Red Letter Media, the movie's not even that bad.
It's so bad it's hilarious.
It's charming because a lot of the effects were done on the cheap, but they still look decent. Like, they didn't phone it in. Like, they actually tried, which is admirable.
Like, I remember the Roger Corman flick being like a school bus myth. Because when
that's exactly what it is.
When the Tim Story film was coming out, there were some kids like, oh, they had this one other Fantastic Four movie, but they couldn't release it because it was that bad. And I'm like,
yep, yeah.
And then fast forward to nowadays, I'm like, holy shit, that little kid was right at the time.
Yeah. Damn, kid. You had good information somehow. Unlike my one neighbor who's like, yo, if you beat 20 fighters in Cruel Melee in Smash Bros. Melee, you unlock Sonic and Tails.
That was a fucking April Fool's break from Electronic Gaming Monthly.
Yep. And he's like, no, I did it. I totally unlocked them. What happened? I erased my memory card.
Stuff him in the locker.
I hope he's homeless now.
No, Red Letter Media loves movies. They do.
Yeah, no, they will.
They did a whole discussion about the Blob.
Yeah, that Blob video was great. It makes me want to watch that movie.
Apparently,
Joe, watch the review series because they talk about like every movie they love. No, they talk about the new season of Twin Peaks and how they loved it.
The Blob had Lord Zed in it apparently.
Oh yeah, it did.
And I forgot. And it was filmed. It was filmed in a small town city that I live near in, so who knows, maybe if I do end up in Abbeville, Louisiana, I would watch The Blob there.
Oh, I would love to visit a small town where they filmed some cult movie just to watch it.
That being said, man, what a horrible way to go in that movie.
Oh yeah, it's bad being digested.
Yeah, I think I'd rather be a zombie.
Yeah, I'd rather die quick.
You know, yeah, if that thing was ever latched onto me, please find the nearest gun and just shoot me in the head.
Man, you know what, Vor fans? I love kink shaming, and I will kink shame Vor fans.
Yeah, I don't get the appeal of that either.
Also, but Vor fans aren't as obnoxious as feet fans.
I don't get the appeal of that either.
Because feet are extra annoying because I like tall girls and it keeps intersecting to feet fetishes stuff. It's like, oh boy, I'm gonna look up some tall girl artwork. Oh god damn it, it's all feet.
God damn it, I just want to see a tall girl do a tombstone pile driver.
I want to see a tall girl like bending over and shoving her ass in my face.
Maybe that should be the next Hololive VTuber, a giantess.
Giantess, yes.
Just have her avatar take up half the screen while she's LPing a game, and then she's trying to like duck and make sure you can see more of the screen.
So there's a random artist I like, and I did mention VTubers to him. And a while ago, he did draw some artwork of like a shrunken Kiryu getting bullied by a Gura. So I was like, oh no, did I cause this?
Dude, VTubers are resurrecting animators. There was this one.
They are.
I forgot this one animator, but apparently I found his content, and before he made the Gargura Stop Killing Me animation, he was like on hiatus for like 3 fucking
Yeah.
years. And then
It
he
got
got
2 snacks over.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
I feel a part of me feels bad about, but another part of me is like, yeah, you know what, 2 snacks, you deserve your break because you were tied to small fandoms that like kind of were very insular and didn't have a lot of crossover appeal. But yeah, once you start doing VTuber stuff, now a lot of people really like you. And Polka herself was talking about the video in one of her streams.
I wonder if Rushia found out about the Flash animation that was made on her.
I want to see that. I want to see people go to his con to go, what the fuck's with these two like girl ponies that have man voices playing Portal? What's the deal with that? Why are they throwing Apple products at those Pokemon and saying and like yelling "see ya fuckers"?
You know what one of the Hololive VTubers should do? They should just look through all the, not the fan art, because I'm pretty sure they've done that already. Just look at the YouTube animations of them and just
great.
critique it.
Oh yeah, Carnage, we're talking about 1988 Blob. Which, you know what? Red Letter Media was hard on the 1956 Blob. I love the 1956 Blob.
I think I've seen a little bit of the 1970s Return of the Blob. Because I remember... Because when I was a kid, and I think my dad was in the room, I remember the strawberry jam.
Yep.
I definitely don't remember 1988 Blob because that.
I don't either. Holy shit, that movie's awesome. But yeah, here's the fun thing.
But it would have fucking scarred me for life.
Yeah, it would have. But I did see 1956 Blob multiple times, just like randomly watching movies with my parents. Because let's watch an old like dumb monster movie. Like, oh hell yeah. And we watched that one. It's like, man, look at Steve McQueen at like 36 years old playing a teenager. It's like, oh my god, the whole movie is Steve McQueen trying to tell people what's going on and nobody's listening. It's great.
Oh yeah, Bo Billingsley is in the 1988 Blob.
Yeah, there's a lot of people.
You know who Bo Billingsley is, right?
I do not.
Yeah, you do. He's Jet Black from Cowboy Bebop.
Oh, shit, okay.
Yeah, I actually met him, was it MechaCon 2019? No, it had to be 2018, I believe. Yeah, I think it was MechaCon 2018. Yeah, I met the guy. Nice dude, pretty chill, has a very awesome voice. It's basically similar to Keith David, but more baritone to the voice. Great guy. Damn, I wish he did talk about, oh yeah, I was in Louisiana. I was filming this movie called The Blob. I would have watched it immediately if he was in it, even if it was just a bit part.
So, yeah, you know what, Cameron? That's totally valid, because Corone's Doom playthrough is wonderful.
No, here's the thing. You say that now.
Yeah, that's a good point.
And then you watch
Let
Gura.
me tell you about Gura playing Red Dead.
Gura playing Red Dead, or what about Visage? Did you please tell me you saw that clip where basically
I saw the clip. That's why I said like, oh no, she's gonna get a chainsaw hand next. It was clearly Evil Dead 2.
I don't even know if she's seen Evil Dead 2, but she
I want to see Gura do a Let's Watch of Evil Dead 2 now.
But the fact that she was laughing along, along with the furniture, and I'm like, oh my god, does she know? Does she get the reference, or is she just doing it because?
Because it's funny. You're on the same wavelength.
Oh my god, there has to be an animation of that. I want to see an animation of that.
I need to I'm gonna find an anime and go, yo, so can we draw Gargura in the cabin laughing maniacally dressed as Ash Williams? I feel like Evil Dead would be more of an Ina movie.
Oh, here's Ina's diary. I'm gonna read it out loud and then fuck everything up.
It says Humu Humu repeatedly.
Is everyone okay? Over. I think.
My favorite Ina moment is this really stupid thing that happened that led to a ton of fan art, but it was this, she was saying, like, I just need to move my giant ass, and then she muted herself right there. She was saying, like, giant ass chair, or giant ass keyboard, or giant ass monitor, but she just said giant ass, so everyone started drawing Ina with a giant ass.
Oh.
And I
boy. Yeah, I just
It's like giant what? It's like, oh no, I muted myself.
Maybe when Taco Bell opens and then she's fucking slowly nodding her head, no, we're not gonna have this.
Yeah.
By the way,
I'm really happy that Taco Tuesday didn't become her hashtag because people wanted it.
By the way, I heard, or at least I saw a clip of like some Hololive characters doing a skit or whatever, and it's all animated and shit. And I'm like, oh my god, can we have that for Hololive English now?
It's probably HoloFest if they were like 3D animated.
It was 3D anime with a few characters. I want to say Fubuki and Polka were in it.
That is the clips from HoloFest. Unfortunately, they keep those under lock and key really hard, so I don't even know how you're supposed to watch them because everybody who re-uploads them, it gets taken down like immediately.
Damn. No way. This looked like it was uploaded by an official Hololive channel.
Maybe it was a different one then. It was probably not from HoloFest then.
Point is,
sure, but I know a lot of the HoloFest sketches are very short, but they got like taken down quick.
Point is, I want to see something like that for Hololive English.
Yeah.
Just skits that take place in Kiara's restaurant or some shit.
I mean, Gen 5 is getting their 3D debuts, so I can't wait to see Gura get her 3D debut.
Oh my god, I saw Botan's 3D debut.
Yeah. I haven't seen that one. All I've really seen
She has a weapon stash.
Oh, beautiful.
And outside her, and there's a bloody handprint. I can't tell if it's on the inside or outside of her of that window door.
I don't know much about Botan. I always thought she was like really chill, so I guess Coco got to her too.
I don't know, but I would still team her up with Gura and still create the tag team stable, the AP Express. No, no, not the Apex Predators, the AP Express. The AP stands for Apex Predators, and then their signature move would be the Apex Press.
Yeah, and Cameron, my favorite pony is Rarity.
Yeah, Rarity's pretty cool. I might be more of an Applejack person because Southern representation.
So much is because in any other show she would have been the villain.
But she's not.
Yeah, they made her like, yeah, she runs a business, but she's not greedy and she's not like rude or cruel. She's actually they gave her the element of generosity because she may be a dirty capitalist, but damn, she helps her friends.
To answer Carnage's question, I'm still gonna say the Blob because, okay, I'm assuming when he says deaths in the Thing, it would have to be being killed and being taken over by the Thing. You don't see that on screen, do you? At all in that film?
Generally, the Thing, from my understanding, the Thing doesn't like absorb you. The Thing just kills you normally and then takes your form.
Yeah.
And like stashes your body somewhere or eats you or something.
Yeah. I would still.
Oh, that Thing remake upsets me to this day.
It wasn't a remake; it was a prequel.
But no, did you hear about like what happened behind the scenes and why the movie's effects are achieved?
Yes.
They shot the entire movie with practical effects, and they go, "Nah, people aren't gonna like that. Put CG over the practical effects."
And they did, and everyone hated it, and the film bombed.
It looks bad. What you should have done is you should have CG'd the minor inconsistencies like Jurassic Park did. Oh.
Yeah, I heard about that from Good Bad Flicks, and it really pisses me off because I still think the practical effects in the Thing are still top notch.
They're the best.
And
only movie that surpasses it is Freaked.
And those filmmakers clearly had a passion for the film, so they did everything to make it feel like a genuine prequel, trying to just recreate everything. And it's another scar against Mary Elizabeth Winstead's career because even though it's different than what I expected, I still think she made a decent Ramona Flowers.
Yeah, she did. Yeah, even if like it's definitely not the comic.
It's not the pretty cool, chill, fun Ramona Flowers. It's more of the.
Kind of soon.
Whereas in the film, she was more of a cold, distant, filled with
That's why
regret, Ramona Flowers.
in the comics she was Tsundere, in the movie she was Soon. My favorite handling of a Tsundere ever was from Ore Tama, My Balls, where the main love interest is a Tsundere, and instead of having the angel and devil on her shoulder, because she's a demon, she has a Soon and a Dere side.
Jesus Christ.
So her Soon's are going, stop him in the balls and tell him he's scum! And then her Dere's like, marry him and love him forever! It's great. Ore Tama is a fantastic. My favorite alternate title for it is Abstinence, the hentai.
I think I heard about that briefly from Windsor.
Yeah. It's the one where the Queen of Hell gets trapped in a guy's testicles and a bunch of demons come up to try to make him come.
Yep, I heard about it. Heard about it for sure.
No, you can't come or else the Queen of Hell's gonna take over the world. Hold back your jizz for the good of humanity. This is No Nut November, but hard mode.
I'm just browsing. I'm just browsing to see if I can. I still want to reread Scott Pilgrim, but instead of rereading the copies I have, I'm going to read them in color.
I should do that. Sounds like a great idea because I read it.
But
in black and white.
I love the fact that Kim Pine is the cover of Volume 5.
Yeah, Kim rules.
You're the salt of the earth, Scott. Thanks. I meant to say scum of the earth. Thanks. Yeah, I agree. The main six of My Little Pony, they were all pretty cool characters.
They're all very good characters.
Never hated them.
I make jokes about Applejack, but no, they're all wonderful. Did I send you that original artwork I had from Hot Diggity Demon?
No.
Oh, I know I posted it on my Facebook, but basically back when I went to pony conventions, Hot Diggity Demon, Max Galardi, he would do doodles for $5. And basically draw whatever you want, but my favorite thing to do was go up to him and go, yeah, just draw what you feel like right now. And he would always draw some dumb shit. Like the one I have is Squidward's head on a porcupine body that says, I hate grapes.
Yeah, you told me about that, but I don't think you showed me that.
Okay. Yeah, I'll send that to you. I have it saved.
Huh.
That's good shit. I like him. He gets a really bad rep because a lot of people, although he says racist shit or he does all that, it's like he doesn't actually believe that. He's just kind of edgy. And usually the only time he's ever said the N-word is to make fun of it. Like when he the only time he's really said it was for Quentin Tarantino going, I can say it because I'm black, and just zooms in on Quentin Tarantino's white face.
Huh, there's a t-shirt, Scott Pilgrim versus the World, and it's basically the sprites from the video game with Scott Ramona at the bottom of a set of steps, and each step represents the League of Evil Exes.
That's cool.
I'd probably buy that. It's a good ass shirt. All right, just show me this one thing, and we'll probably wrap it up here.
Yeah, we'll call it. Yeah, I'm sending that to you.
I mean, being edgy can be funny if you actually have.
Funny, but being edgy can be funny, but a lot of times it's really bad and not funny. It's like, oh, I get what you're doing, and it's awful.
Yeah.
Every time he was edgy, he would have a reason for it. Like, I think one of my favorites was with his Apu video, where he's going it's like, my man Apu was the first the first Indian guy on TV bagging white bitches. Give my man some props, son. And he has this horrible caricature drawing of himself, and it has it's in quote marks and it says some creepy white dude on the internet.
So what you just showed me was the mind of this Max guy, Hot Diggity Demon. First panel is 3 ponies dancing at a nightclub. One of them's obviously Pinkie Pie. I'm pretty sure the other one's Rainbow Dash, and I guess
it's Lyra and fuck, I forget the other one's name. Bon Bon.
The middle picture is a porcupine with Squidward's head saying, "I hate grapes."
Yeah. That was what I said, draw whatever you want, and that's what he felt like at the
And
time.
the third pick, I don't know who that's supposed to be. Is it Hank Hill?
That's Hank Hill, because, okay, so on his table, he had a Furby that had a name tag that says, "My name is Hank Hill Jr." So I said, draw Hank Hill meeting his son.
Daddy? No. Like, Jesus.
I love the way he draws, like, really muscular Hank Hill.
It's like a young, buff, 20-something-year-old Hank Hill, too.
Yeah, just young, buff Hank Hill.
All right. Anyways, now's a good time to wrap everything up. I am getting exhausted. I'll see you if you're in the Manga Society Discord. I'll see you tomorrow evening, hopefully. Hopefully, if everything goes according to Keikaku, maybe I will meet Jason David Frank. Maybe I won't. Yeah, I know. Plan means Keikaku. Okay.
Yes.
And
Whoa, mind blown.
I don't know what I'm gonna do next week.
Yeah. We'll get there when we get there.
You're right. And with that, this is Starscream signing out.
So Squiggleton signing off.
Take care, everybody.
Good night.